So, time to defend our homes. I think we set everything up before we... Yeah. Here. Intelligence suggests that there are no more potion rewards anywhere. And we might get... possibly get one potion of empowerment and one of proficiency from a shop. Like, there's two shops. One sells a proficiency, one sells empowerment. And that's it. We're 18 out of 50. Another 32 points. I can see myself wanting like all of this. Sorry, this. Deals 1485 damage to enemy creature. Apply bleeding for 10 seconds. AoE. And okay, against target and all adjacent targets. That's huge. Area of effect 12 meters. And that's 1200 pure damage to 1400 pure damage to every enemy. And that scales with weapon. So if I was just to theory craft one final time and do that. Set at 1485. Strangely. Scaling attribute weapon. Interesting. Okay, no idea then. But we're gonna go with the dagger build, I think, for now. We'll see how Isgrim deals with this being a passive. Well, ability cost minus 25%. That's very important for him now. Immune to silence, also quite important for him. And just to mentally remind myself, if I swap these around, that means 7 and 8 are both. They're all Isgrim. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are all Isgrim. They're both a single target.
Huh?
No.
Sure.
Yes?
No, that's self.
Yes?
How quickly do you regen? Fuck me, what is your regen?
Tahar, may I help you with something?
1.28. Bloody hell. Like, he insta-regened. 26. 14. Wow.
Goodbye.
Okay. I don't think I changed anything there, but I'd like to save. Oh, leave the Nexus. We are going to defend ourselves, I think, against the religious zealots, who are obviously now in control of the capital. Shockara.
Blazes, battle noises. They're already inside.
What are your orders, Tahar? This doesn't look good.
We have to seal the entrances. If they breach through either one of them, we're done with.
Then we need to split up. I'll get some of my men and make a stand in the southwest.
Then I'll take over the northwest. That's the hardest one for them to reach, so chances are they still haven't made it.
Then we'll help you.
Good. And Tahar, if what that scout said is true, and House Utran is really part of this attack, don't harm her. I know my sister, and this does not make any sense at all. There must be a reason for all of this.
I didn't even know Lady Utran is your sister.
I don't blame you. Northander politics and family bonds are complicated, but yes, she is my sister. And since her husband, Lord Rickard Uhtran, died, she's the ruler of the Uhtran lands.
Okay.
Which makes this development as dangerous as it's bizarre.
So his
The
sister
fact
shouldn't
that
be
House
here.
Leonidas is supporting the Harbinger is bad enough.
I'll do my best. Good luck, Angar. We'll come to your help once the other entrances are secured.
Do that. Nihalth, guide your sword to her.
Okay.
What?
Talk. Secure the northwest entrance. Talk to Scryer. What?
We should get
Huh.
moving.
Interesting.
Oh, does northwest just mean what?
So, what's the plan?
Interesting.
This way, right? Let's see.
Tahar, you're awake.
Shit. So they've already breached the outer walls.
They will soon. That masked thing on the other side. I don't know how he does it, but he's draining me.
Drain.
Masked Prophet. Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Iria!
Masked Priest. We can fight this easy.
Ellen's reins. What happened?
The barrier gave up.
Shit, this doesn't look good.
Yes.
One down!
Not the real one. Child.
Danger up ahead.
Fair enough.
Okay, what are my other abilities? Clarity. That's reserved already. Sweet.
Uh-huh.
So clarity is now passive. And clarity gives you 22 HP. And 3 focus. No, yeah, something like that.
What's next?
Okay. Defeat the masked priest. Cool.
Yes.
Fine.
Wait, do I have to go up this way? Let's go up this way.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, they've reset all of my damn pillars.
Sure.
Which I'm not a fan of.
Will do.
I wonder if there's like other bad guys around. I also can't really remember where all the damn pillars are. I suppose I should be able to come back to this later. So we can make a semi-direct route up there.
That way?
Oh,
You read my mind.
Fine.
Corporal?
Another illusion.
Who would have guessed? Who was that?
If I had to make a guess, I'd say he's one of his commanders.
okay.
Blasted armor.
Well, it's XP.
That's the way.
Understood.
And none of these fights are really hard. Is that an item?
Sure. You got it.
There shouldn't be any items here. I know
Sounds like a
some
plan.
can pop up, obviously after the fact, like after we've been here once, but
Here we go.
can't imagine.
Yes.
What do we need?
Just give the word.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Uh-oh.
Don't die on us now. Come on. Don't die on us now.
Uh-huh.
They will fall.
Yes.
Really?
Got it.
Whoops. Did he just like die to an aura?
Alright, why not?
Focused. It's 3 focus a second, yeah. ANA's rune. Do they all have ANA's rune? Yeah, they do. That's huge. I never noticed that. Do I need to go down this way? Or there's back here to travel around the back, I guess. Ah,
That way?
wrong level. Ah, da-da-da-da. Come on.
More fighting.
What's next?
Does this never end?
Huh?
I need mana!
Not sure how I feel about having these in separate areas. Maybe I'm gonna swap that. See how that goes. Yeah, I'd like to have my teleport stations back, please, actually. I'd really quite like that.
Fine.
Sure.
I mean, this area should all be cleared, but...
Uh-huh.
How do you get over here? Up here? Yeah. There's a TP.
Fine.
We've
Well, keep your
eaten
shield
that.
is huge.
Interesting. Some fire golem parts. I guess I've already got that chest, which is why it still, like, exists.
Finally.
But I won't say no to more XP. I should have gone around anyway and grabbed the...
Sure.
Really?
Really? I can't get through there? Okay. Fair enough. Fine. We just go straight up then. No, it's not a godstone. There's a godstone up here, I think.
Corporal?
A few down here.
Got it.
Nope, not that way. This way. And then it curves around, I think.
You got it.
Let's have a look. There he is.
Yes.
But give me
Sounds
the
like a plan.
godstone first so I can TP. Because you never know what's going to happen next, right? Like the next stage, you get all the way back here. And then you find you need to come back up here.
Leave it to me. Easy. Corporal,
Yes?
what now? The southwest, the southeast, and the northeastern entrance are still undefended.
Then we need to take care of them.
Cool. What was that I just got? This. Secret of the Pure. Keepsake of the purity. It looks to be part of a bigger artifact. Yeah, let's jump there.
Yeah.
Kind of very much like to sort out back here. If I can. It's the exit, right? Can I not go here? Must be able to. Just gonna stand there. Okay. Fine.
Something you need?
Zarek's fangs. Tahar. Zal Raka.
Right,
What's the
let's take the
situation?
other big
I
quadrant.
don't see any purity men around here.
No, not Purity, but someone else. According to my scout, they're gathering their forces down that valley. My gut tells me they're waiting for reinforcements.
Who are we
If
dealing
it's
with?
not the purity, who are we dealing with? Another one of the royal houses?
No, I don't think so. To me, they look like bandits. But they're fighting under Aeonir's banner. And the
Hang on.
man Hunter took down had the purity symbol tattooed right across his forehead.
Sounds a lot like the Bane to me. The ones who massacred that Northander outpost in Leaf
Oh,
Shade.
fuck.
Huh. Yeah, that fits.
Hang on. Did Croc say something about tickling something in the back of my mind? Care about Varden. Need to do orcs or humans in the next section. Was that here? I could only do the... I'm pretty sure I could only do the elves, right? Let's assume that we're doing it right.
Damn it. What's the plan then?
Well, now that you're here, I say you move out and crush them.
Simple enough.
Okay.
All right then. Move out.
Can't remember who Varden is. Right, well, let's try and grab all the pillars.
Fine.
I hate the fact my hard work in scouting has sort of been ruined.
Get ready.
Oh!
Pathetic.
All right,
Fine.
here goes nothing.
Child play.
Focus.
I'm getting new glossary updates for Aeonir's Fist. A lot.
Huh?
Right, nothing done that. Nothing now.
Sure.
Yeah, it's locked.
Sounds like a plan.
That's a unobtainable
right?
area.
Whatever's necessary.
All right.
Corporal?
More fighting. Does this never end?
Can't believe I don't drop anything.
Fine.
Absolute travesty.
Really?
Okay, there's some guys there. Absolutely clean them out. Who let this riff-raff in? Kind of no point in using the abilities because my guys just kill them in 1 or 2 hits. Takes longer to do special attacks than to just regularly fight them. We are quite powerful for this stage. Okay, that's blocked.
What do we need?
Chieftain?
Oh, I got some units? I don't need units. Don't be kidding me. Okay. They're up there. Let's just clear out this side first.
Sure.
All right. I'll keep you shielded.
I mean, yes, they took some damage, but they're pretty damn tanky now.
Uh-huh.
Fair enough. Let's do this. I need help over here.
Finally.
Bunch of damn totems. Godstones. Is that a big head? No. It looks like a sort of helmet. Can't believe they took away my Godstone there.
Fine.
Absolute assholes. They all deserve a horrible death for making me run around.
Well,
they could have at least had the common decency to come and attack me.
The fabled pariah. Interesting. I thought you were
Lydia?
dead.
Let's just get this over with, shall we?
My words exactly.
Yes.
Like, you're so dead. Your armor sucks.
Not bad, Tahar. Not bad.
Why are you doing this? Throwing your lives away for some deluded madmen.
Deluded? You're confusing something, Tahar. The Harbinger is pure. We're pure.
Uh-huh.
You. People like you are who are making this necessary. It wasn't always like that, you know. A long time ago, this world was a world of peace. But then man gave in to temptation. They were weak, and they chose sin over virtue, sin over purity. And now look where we stand.
Yeah, and who decides what sin is?
Our history is a testament to our corruption. Wars, rape, hunger, illness. They are Aeronir's punishment for defying him. But that era has come to an end.
So say you, because you wrote in a book what sin was.
Pure again and make it worthy of Aeronir's
and justified it by
return.
saying that it wasn't you who wrote it, but the person you serve.
You're fanatics.
Yeah.
You've completely lost your mind.
On the contrary, we found it. But you're beyond repentance, so let's save ourselves the breath and end this already.
What the?
Go after me and lose your city and your friend, or save them and let me go. Your choice.
She got away.
no time to go after her. We need to secure the entrance.
You'll have to wait.
Yes?
Okay, what did I get there? Yes, orders. Welcome, our greatest weapon of revenge is over. Defiler's Bane is ready for field practice. This one-of-a-kind crossbow already showed astonishing results on the mage scum that we have captured so far, but now it's time to have it shine on the battlefield. Masterpiece has already been transported to your recently established garrison in Windwall Foothills in a secure master chest. So only the wealthiest in our ranks will unleash its power on the Defilers. It's key I grant you permission to choose the best mage hunter under your command and award him with this weapon. Burn a light, Lilith. Mage hunter crossbow. I feel like I've seen or read about that somewhere. Also, you have to like choose who to fight. We could have just stabbed her. Like literally she was dying. I mean, we might as well run back, right? Running to here means that you have to go... yeah, same distance.
Corporal. Uh-huh. Keep it up.
Huh?
You're here. Good.
It is.
Well, we managed to fend off their
What then?
mercenaries. They don't have a banner, so they could be about anyone. Thing is, they've put up a siege weapon of sorts right up that hill, which prevents us from retaliating.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of catapult, but it seems to be magic-fueled and throws fireballs which cause massive damage. We're out of reach, but the moment we move against their camp, it'll decimate us within seconds.
Whereas, if you attack the machine directly, the mercenaries themselves will fall into your backs.
Or swarm right into the city, yes. We weren't enough to split up, but now we are. Good timing, in other words.
So you want us to destroy that weapon?
Yes. The moment it is down, we'll go for their strong point.
We could also take on their camp by ourselves.
I don't think that's wise, Tahar. You'll be outnumbered.
Okay.
But I can't stop you.
Let's see.
What is it?
What is it? You need to destroy that machine. Otherwise, we can't move out.
Okay.
Yes? Scribe? Just give the word.
Flag bearers. Winter mage. Cast ice spells. Druid. Range unit that emits healing aura can also heal specific allies. Awesome.
Trample them!
Healing beam channels. The champions are real nice. Nice, heavy, tanky, armored units. Royal Battle Mage.
Quite the breeze, isn't it?
Huh?
Yes?
Oh, this is blocked off. Okay.
Understood.
Leave it to me.
Sounds like a plan.
Blasted
Whatever's
armor.
necessary.
Wait, those are elves. Fuck are they doing fighting on their side? Dead enemies?
Will do.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Deathman protects us.
What's next? Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Got it.
There's definitely a... Yes, anyway, we can go. Cool.
There it is. Take it down.
Shit. Kill them!
Misclicked a lot of that. Now we're good.
You read my mind. That should do it.
Wait, where is that camp?
So he's fighting for the purity now.
Corporal Tahar. What a surprise.
Catras, why?
Don't talk, friend. Fight.
Shit.
I need help over here.
We should get moving.
All right, here goes nothing. I need help over here.
Jesus.
Yes?
You absolute lunatic.
Blazes, Tahar. Now I know why Lacane wants you dead. You really know how to fight.
Give me one reason not to kill you.
I guess I can't. Can't help with that. Look, this isn't personal. Lacane and his fanatics took down my camp and gave me a choice. Repent and accept the light, or have some stern-faced priest ram a bloody pike up me arse. So, unless you have some odd fantasies that I don't want to know about, don't tell me you wouldn't have done the same.
You
have a point.
He has no loyalty
Of
to us
course I
either, so
do,
the first
Tahar.
line doesn't
Any
make
last
any
words?
sense.
I hate to disappoint, but we're not
Yeah,
quite
he's gonna
there
escape.
yet, friend. Goodbye, Tahar. Too bad we couldn't be on the same side this time.
What the?
The teleport rune. Wise choice.
Let's get back to Angar.
What?
Okay. Secure the south.
Fine.
West.
All right. Why not?
I think there's another Godstone here. Although it might be that one I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's that one I'm thinking of.
Finally.
So, what's the plan?
Is this what Croc meant by orcs or humans before the elves in the next section? Like, we have to do the elves first here. We didn't get a choice.
Uh-huh. Let me see.
What is it?
We drove them back. Their command.
Hard luck, I suppose. Well, you secured the entrance. That's what matters. What about the rest of the city?
Not yet.
Understood. Tiara's blessings, Tahar.
Cool.
There's still 2 entrances we haven't covered yet. Let's hope it's not too late.
Really?
I mean, it's relatively trivial.
A trap.
Their leader got away.
I figured. But it won't be the last time we see her. We secured the entrance. That's what matters. What about the rest of the city? They attacked from all sides and...
Yes, I know.
Understood.
I'll do my best. Almost through. Just one more entrance to go.
All the more reason to hurry.
Huh, what's this?
My newest invention. Or, to be more precise, my newly recovered Shaper technology.
Nice.
I call them, Death Towers.
Death Towers.
Yeah. While you were asleep, I did some more research on how the Shapers use the Nexus to defend their city. This is the result, though they won't hold forever. And my gut tells me the Utrans are up to something, because I haven't seen Lady Moira yet.
So it's true? House Utran is fighting for the purity?
Yeah, and quite viciously so. In other words, your awakening couldn't be more timely.
What do you suggest?
Well, as you know, I'm not the best at tacticians, but from what I saw, the attacks are currently coordinated by 2 Utran commanders. If we stay here and make sure no one gets through, you could take out those commanders in the meantime.
Got it. I'll come back when it's done.
Good. May help guide your
Okay.
blade, friend.
Corporal.
Me with Isgrim at the southeast entrance. I'm with Isgrim.
Finally.
Okay. Let's get around to here first. Let's go from west to east, left to right.
Danger up ahead.
Nice! They got a worm scream! That's fucking based. I haven't heard that yet. That's incredible.
This way, right?
Here we go.
They will fall.
Sure.
Understood.
Okay.
Blasted armor.
That way?
Fine.
I'll keep you shielded.
Well,
Does medic not have any attack?
Really necessary.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Get ready.
I should need to remember to pop the war cry first. That'll lower their armor.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, pushing away is I'm sure ultimately a good thing, but at the same time it's like can be slightly annoying.
Here we go.
Fine. Easy.
Oh, that's an effect thing.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
That's just 599.
Yes?
Uh-oh. How the fuck? Oh, you came up through here.
Quite the breeze, isn't it? Scribe?
You're awesome, Royal Battle Mage. I love the look of you.
Alright, why not?
I assume this was the junior commander up here.
Really?
That's Tahar! Get him!
Good. Now let's find the other one.
Nope. Didn't even stand a chance.
Sure.
I mean, you're just barely standing.
Whatever's necessary.
Yes?
Sounds like a plan.
Exceptionally easy. Get the Godstone. Yep.
You got it. So, what's the plan?
You read my mind.
All right, here goes nothing.
Damage target enemy.
That way? Sure.
I don't know where these guys behind me are coming from.
That was the last one. Let's head back
It's
to
kind of
Iskra.
weird.
Get ready.
Okay, so purifying shot is deals weapon to enemy creature around target. Area of effect target. To enemy interrupt, purge all active boons, deals magic damage, applies silence. Cool. Okay, all of that good stuff. And then you got Arrow of Light, Deadeye. Deals weapon damage times half to enemy creature. So they're sort of the same thing, but one's magic, one's not magic. And the not magic one does bonus damage. If the enemy has full health. Kind of nice. Okay, right. Well, let's go back.
That's the way.
Onward.
Tahar, did you deal with those commanders yet?
Yes.
Yes.
What the?
Finally!
Lady Utran, what's the meaning of...
Shit. Heal my guys. Pounder.
All right. One more step, I'm gonna slit my throat.
The fuck?
Tell me one reason I shouldn't kill you.
Let me think. How about the fact that if I die,
She didn't
the
control
Utran
my
lands will
control.
fall into chaos and you'll have another civil war at hand? Just what you need right now, isn't it? Not to mention that the poor, precious Lord Marshal would be heartbroken, losing his sister like that.
I hate to say it, but she's right. We cannot let her die.
I don't understand. Why did you betray the crown? Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. Oh, Tahar, you must understand the situation. You're not in a position to give orders. So here's what's gonna happen. You will let me walk away unharmed. You can have my soldiers, I don't care. But if you make only one wrong move, I will end this by slitting my throat.
I don't get it. What in blazes happened to you?
Who knows?
Fine. Get out of here.
A man of reason. One more thing, though, before I leave.
What?
You will repent. All of you.
Nihav's hammer. What? I mean, what was that? That is... Wait, I have a theory.
About what happened to Myra?
Yeah, but let's talk about that later. I think this entrance should be safe for now. The Death Towers will make sure of that.
Good work. That'll help us. We need to discuss things at the Nexus.
Of course. Thank you again, Tahar. I'm glad you're back.
What do you mean? She was possessed. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm afraid it does. But again, I have a theory. The rune. While you were asleep, I tinkered with it a little.
You think the rune has something to do with this?
A rune. But it's probably best if I show you. Follow me, Tahar.
I'm coming too.
All right, let's see. Turn around.
Tiara's breath.
So, you get the idea.
Mind control.
Yeah. There are still some critical problems with it, and what I've done is far from what the Harbinger did with Lady Moira. But, Tahar, this rune, it has so much potential.
I remember you got from
what it does with the Godstones was fascinating.
The guy up
it's
here.
just the beginning. The Shapers, the Khazarlanthep, they knew their full potential. And this is the reason they were so powerful. Do you see it now? They...
Have you lost your bloody mind? Stop that! Whatever it is! Stop it now!
What?
Stop it for fuck's sake!
Fine. You're free. Go and take a nap.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
So you actually possessed those men?
No, I mean, yeah, the rune did. Look, Tahar, I know that I was maybe a bit too enthusiastic here, but can't you see the potential? Those soldiers, they do anything you command them to, without batting an eyelid.
The potential for the enemy.
And do you think that the Harbinger controls Lady Moira, right?
Yes, and in an extraordinarily powerful way, if I may say so.
Huh. In other words, we need to find a way to break that possession. Right now, House Utran is under the Harbinger's control.
Madness. This is madness.
Whatever it is, let's tend to the wounded first. We'll discuss everything else in the Nexus.
Yes. Let's do that.
Cool.
We should get moving.
So many casualties. I just don't understand. We just...
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, that's the thing up here. And then there's this one over here. I think that's it.
Fine.
Blasted armor.
Yes?
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Nice. Convenient.
What's next? Understood.
I think that's all of the Godstones. Should be at least.
All right, let's catch our breaths first. Angar, I'll talk to you when I'm ready to discuss the next steps.
Good. I'll be waiting.
Yes?
That way?
Tahar, thank Nihal if you're awake. For a while, I wasn't sure you'd make it. How do you feel?
I just found out that my mother is a Shaper and that she's still alive. And now Rondar Lacane took her. How do you...
Bad, I see. It's a tragedy. The purity on the loose, with the power of the Archfire in the Harbinger's hands. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I had to go through this.
I always have my doubts about Lacane.
Yeah, of course. He's a raving
Only I
lunatic.
didn't expect this time.
I figure.
Be that as it may, all that matters now is that we stop him. You're still here, so I guess you aren't...
Me? No, of course not.
So he's definitely on our side now. I don't think he's going to turn
There's no way
traitor.
of knowing what the purity would do. Not to mention that we're still in the ancient Shaper city, full of marvels waiting to be discovered.
Well, I'm glad you're able to see it that way.
A frown hasn't... There's, one more thing I wanted to ask you.
About my mother?
It's about your mother. About Andra.
Ask?
Ask.
I'm not sure how to say this, but she was a Shaper. A living Shaper.
What are you getting at?
All tragedy aside, you have to understand how fascinating this is. A Shaper who survived through the Aeons. And as if that weren't enough, I have so many questions to her, so many questions. Iria said at the moment Andra and you melded, she made you see something. Fragments of her past. Now, I can't help but wonder, what was it? Did you see Mullendir in all its former glory?
I didn't see anything. It's more like I suddenly have that sense of familiarity. Especially here.
But that's even more exciting. She must have transferred some of her memories on. Look, Tahar, I'm not sure how to say this, but how would you feel about it if I examined her?
That's fine.
There's
like,
so much we
she's
could
our
learn
mother,
from
but we've
her,
never met her
even if her
before.
mind
She's gonna
has
feel
left her
like a
body.
random woman. Don't do the elves first. Oh right, in the bit after this. In the bit after this. Okay, cool.
Why? What are you hoping to gain from that?
You mean apart from being able to examine the body of a living Shaper?
Doing the quests
There's
about
much
talking
we
to
could learn.
allies, about gathering
Maybe we could even
allies.
find something that helps us fight
Reset, scan the
Lacane.
wards, and Aena's blade. But, okay, right. Which is what I want, right?
What do you mean by...
What? No, of course not.
If you really think it helps.
Oh, of course.
All right.
You quest, Andra's Eye?
You really just said that. I'll talk to Undergast as soon as possible. His knowledge will be a great help.
No, of course.
It'll be a while before we can start, but we'll do it as soon as possible.
Keep busy until Osgrim finishes his research. Okay. Fine. Do the shops change what they sell?
This way, right?
No?
Yes?
Yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need.
So you made...
You didn't think I would?
No. That new energy inside you.
So you can...
That's like standing in front of a bonfire and being asked if you can feel the heat.
He can feel it.
Yes, Tahar, I can. Anyway, in case you're here to ask, we're staying.
Nice.
So, you'll help me fight the Purity?
You make it sound as though this thing is somehow your responsibility. It isn't. That fanatic, with his idiotic stories of the All-Father's return, is out for all of us. Especially the orcs, or the other members of the dark races. So yeah, the Fire Wielders will stay.
That's good news.
Don't mention it. Huh?
Okay, nothing else to say to him.
So, back on your feet again, aren't you? Do you think you can handle it? Leading the troops, I mean?
I can. Yeah.
Good. At least all that explains why your aura has always felt so strange. You're not human. At least not entirely.
Well, my Shaper blood obviously doesn't show. I don't really feel any different than other humans do.
How do you know? You ever been one? Either way, we'll find a way to
I enjoy playing
get
the
your
elves.
mother back. What that fucking bastard did will not go unpunished. Trust me on that.
You get 2
So I
potions out
guess
of
that
light.
means you're staying.
Yeah, you guessed right. At least for now.
The shops.
You're not the only one with an interest in seeing the purity of light have their fucking stakes shoved up their own asses. Now we should probably get back to planning. There's plenty of things we need to do if we want to get Greyfell back from that fanatic.
Right. See you around then.
You will. If your
Oh,
life.
I was hoping you'd come by. That was quite the surprise visit, wasn't it? The Harbinger couldn't have picked a better time
Watch
for
and
his
learn, boys.
attack.
Watch and
I
learn.
guess you could say that. How's your injury? That blast from the barrier looked quite painful.
The blast? Oh yeah, sure. I'm as good as new. One of the perks of being a light mage.
Well.
Tahar, I'm sorry. For everything.
What do you mean?
Well, what you discovered in that dungeon. I didn't see that coming, honestly. I mean, I'd always felt you were different, but an experiment of your father? I would have never guessed. And now that bastard Lacane took your mother. It's just, one tragedy follows another. Now I feel almost ridiculous thinking about my supposed problems.
We can still save her.
Yeah, I know. And we will. Blazes. How crazy does that all sound? A half-shaper whose mother's spirit has been stolen by a
I will definitely get those
religious
potions
fanatic.
after this. I want my stats.
If all this weren't actually happening, I'd think I'd be watching a bad play. Though you'd definitely be the tragic hero in this. And I don't envy you.
A tragic hero always gets to go, right?
Problems are always subjective.
I guess they are. Tell me, Tahar. If you had had the choice, would you have wanted to know? About your mother and how you were born?
Well, what about you? Your father also never told you who your mother
The
was.
race missions?
Would you want to find
is
out?
that to get the chest over here?
Good question.
Are the race missions
On the one
specific
hand,
ones?
Yes, I think I would. But then I guess in the end it wouldn't have really mattered.
Okay.
She is
I
dead,
will
know
obviously
that
do
much.
that. I'm going to try and do
whether
as
she was a
much as I
priestess of the
can.
White Tree or a slum dweller, it wouldn't have changed the fact that she wasn't there when I grew up. But you're a different story. Your mother is still alive. And she's a shaper. I mean, doesn't that change everything?
Yes. It's always better to know the truth.
Is it? Sometimes I wonder if the truth doesn't just make it all worse. Anyway, shaper or not, it's good to have you back. Honestly, there were times when I was worried you would never wake up again.
I'm touched.
You better be. Anyway, in case you were wondering, I'm not planning to leave now. If you need my help, I'll be here.
Thanks, Eerie.
Great. And now that we've got that out of the way, you should get some more sleep. I'll talk to you later.
Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Corporal? Need anything?
Goodbye.
Tahar, how are you feeling? To be honest, I thought you were dead.
I'm still trying to make sense of what happened.
Yes, there is something else I would like to talk about.
Your friend. Now you know what killed him.
Her. She was a woman, and her name was Mila.
What killed her?
Yes, that's right. Now I do. It was your mother.
Oh.
The
What?
Shaper.
How? I don't get that.
What do you feel?
I don't know. Ultimately, the question I asked myself is, can there be culpability if there was no ill intent?
Yes.
I've done many things which people might consider evil.
It's your fault.
But then again, I didn't do them
Just doesn't
out of
make you
malice,
evil.
but because I needed to. Because feeding my urges is the only way for me to survive. I know the situation is slightly different from your mother's.
Oh, the blood
She didn't
burn.
know her song killed people. But ultimately it did. So the question is she to blame for
Gotcha,
Mila's
yeah,
death?
yeah.
And if not, who is?
Consequences matter, not intentions. Let's go with our father.
fault.
And you wouldn't exist. At least I know now what happened. That alone gives me some kind of closure.
Do you?
No.
You hate me on my
Hatred is the
mother. Didn't
emotion
mean to
I
click
rarely
space.
feel, if ever. If anything, I feel grief that the person who was dearest to me died such a pointless death.
I see. And what now? Will you stay?
Yes, I will.
For what it's worth.
It's good that you've... Let us talk later if there's something to talk about. Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Okay. What else?
Tahar, it is
Talk
good
to
to
Gore.
see that you have recovered.
Talk to Iana.
This place and
Got
these
Unga,
people lack
Undergast,
guidance without
Rowan,
you.
and Angar.
Yes. The Lord Marshal tried to assume control, but as you might have expected, he did not have everybody's support. I was even fearing an... I must say, Tahar, your mother, she is remarkable. I have always wondered
Hands
what
off,
the
that's my
Shapers
mother.
look like, though I suppose this is a difficult topic for you. Forgive me if my...
It's all right.
Good. Is there anything else you want? Yes? What is it?
Okay, no more like upgrades to people.
Huh.
Rowan?
Interesting.
She doesn't have her soul right now.
Tahar, what is it?
I'll be off.
True.
Tahar, ready to discuss the next steps?
There's just one thing I still can't wrap my head around. How did Lakain become so powerful? How could he rally so many people behind him?
He was convenient.
Big question, isn't it? In the end, I think it boils down to the fact that he poured salt into the wounds the Mage Wars had left in Northander.
Basically.
You see, it's not hard to rally people behind you if they are desperate enough.
Yep, and the
He
Crown
just
did
gave
nothing
them
to
a
stop
simple
him.
Answer to a complex
They thought they
question.
could basically control
believed
him and
Though I
religion
don't
for their own
consider him
purposes
practice,
instead of keeping civil
he really
order.
believes in what he says, that Aeonia will return.
Secular
once
civil order.
mankind has repented.
They assumed
Which
their
worries me even
goals
more.
aligned.
There's nothing more dangerous than
Standard.
fanaticism, fueled by magical power.
Yep.
Your father is the best example.
I want to talk about...
Well, what is there to
say?
For you defending your life?
But he was acting on your...
Well, yes, strictly spoken, he was. You were a traitor. Or at least, that's what we thought back then. That witch hunt in Iskander, the battle at the Eye, that was his choice.
Why? Why did he want me dead so badly?
Well, I can only guess. But to me, it seemed as if he felt as if you had... He always spoke
I
highly.
betrayed him?
Did you know that? At times, it almost felt as if he considered you his own kin.
Well, if he did, he didn't show it very much.
That doesn't surprise me. Sentenza was never good at expressing emotions. You see, Tahar, in the end, both he and I are men born from war. Seeing people die at your command, hearing the widows and the orphans cry as a result of your choices, it changes you. You need to find a way to deal with it. And Sentenza did so by shutting off his emotions But in the end, he always did what he thought was best for Northander. He saw the Harbinger's true face, even before he revealed it.
Yeah, exactly, see?
And I brushed it off as his usual distrust towards anyone.
No one bothers to pay
was,
attention.
As you know, a fatal mistake. And who knows, maybe if I had listened, it would never have come to this.
So,
without the
Sentenza saw the...
I'd be dead.
That's true.
Saw the Harbinger as evil and did nothing.
Anywhere to harm.
You didn't tell me yet. How exactly did you get here?
No, I wasn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here. But we were on our way back the night it happened. As you can imagine, it was a hard choice.
He couldn't?
But
Wasn't he like chief of the
I
army?
left my pride behind and realized attacking Greykeep with the little division I was traveling with would have been suicide.
So you fled?
We retreated. The rest is simple. We went to Iskander because we had heard the rumors about your army. There we met one of your scouts,
just leave the
and
wolf
then
guard.
the elven woman, Iria of Finnonmere.
Oh, she decided to let you in?
Correct. You know the rest. Your people were a bit distrustful.
I
at
got the two
first,
mixed
and
up.
I don't blame them.
I got the
After
two
all,
mixed up.
they'd been
Okay.
fighting the Royal Army not too long ago.
He's King Regent?
Eventually, they realized that we were on the same side.
His wife is the queen? Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry. Okay, yeah. He's standing in for her. Where is she? Like, where, like, is he was standing in for her. Angar was standing in for her. He ended after the Mage Wars. Right, okay. That was mentioned at the start of the game, but then she's kind of not mentioned ever again. Up until the, like, at least until now, she's not been mentioned. So you can't, like, there's no idea as to. She sacrificed herself during the Mage Wars, but she's still alive, and it's not mentioned if she's like in a coma or like, you know, just really ill or whatever. So yeah, people were a bit distrustful at first.
For what it's worth, I'm glad to have the Lord Marshal of the Royal Army in our rank.
Well, right now, I doubt if I still deserve to bear that title. Half of the Royal Army is gone, and I'm to blame, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I am.
Good. Then let's call your companion.
Good.
John's severely injured. Get
Now
him
that
in
you're
once,
all here,
twice.
I'd like
Oh,
to
he's
plan how we
unconscious.
proceed. As
Tahar, I think you should allow yourself some more rest. You were in a coma for more than a month, and we still don't know what that melding actually did to you.
Isn't it obvious?
Is that one
It made him
more
powerful.
person missing?
Yeah, but where does that power come from? What effect does it have on the human body or the psyche? We don't know.
Or have I got everyone?
I'm all right, Iskrim. Just trust me.
Fine. Then go on.
Thank you. So, our objective is clear. We need to defeat the Purity of Light and save my mother. Angar, am I right to assume that Lacane made Greykeep his new base of operations?
Correct.
That's all?
It's the center of his power, which is both good and bad. It's bad because Greyfell was built to withstand any kind of ambush.
And why is it good?
Because it also means if we succeed and reconquer Greyfell, we'll cut off the snake's head. Once we kill Lacane, the Purity will fall. However, there's no point in fooling ourselves. That battle for Greyfell will be bloody, and if we want to have even the slightest chance of winning, we need to join the remaining houses.
Ultran, Hallet, and Wolfgar.
Yes. If we put this army together with theirs, we might stand a chance. Also, you should see if you can strengthen the alliances you already have, Tahar. I have a plan regarding that, so we can talk further once this meeting has been concluded.
So do I.
All right. So where do we start?
It's up to you. But before we can even think about arranging a conclave between the houses, we need to break that spell the Harbinger put on my sister Myra. Iskra, any ideas?
Actually, it should be simple. We need to find the one controlling her, take the rune, and, well, destroy it in the forge.
And who is controlling her? What if it's the Harbinger himself?
I doubt it. The manipulator has to be physically close to his subject, so it'll most likely be someone in Lady Myra's army. But your rune will react to another rune's presence, so once that person is near, you'll feel it.
Good. Then I have a plan. The Harbinger has taken up position in Iskander, between the Utran and the Everlight border. You know that place, Tahar. It's where your father started his rebellion.
The Loyalist camp. So what's your plan?
We strike in full force and take the castle. He'll be forced to initiate a counterattack. And my sister's armies, the Utran army, will be the closest ones at hand.
This is the place with the blocked off top right.
We hold the castle against the main army, whereas you, Tahar, and a small troop get behind enemy lines. You find the rune carrier and strike from the shadows. Obviously, you'll have to act quick. We can't hold against the entire Utran army forever.
What if killing the rune carrier won't break...
We'll just have to hope that...
Okay,
all right.
sounds like a plan.
So we take over the castle, wait for the Utran armies to cross the border, sneak behind their lines, and eliminate the rune carrier. And once Lady Myra is freed, we will try to gain the support of House Hallett and House Wolfgar.
Yes, though we'll need to take care of something else before that. But let's discuss this when the time comes.
Agreed. One more thing. This will be dangerous, and our original mission has been completed. In other words, if any of you are thinking of leaving, now is the time. Well, then we best get prepared now. I'll tell you when we head out.
Understood. Tahar, I'd also like to talk with you if you have a moment.
Of course, my dear.
Corporal Tahar. A word, if you will?
Who are you?
Private Miller, Corporal. I'm from the Royal Army and came here with the Lord Marshal. We've captured someone who we suspect belongs to the Purity. He was seen in the deserted village outside this city, and he looks suspicious. He claims to be a simple courier sent to deliver a message to you, but we didn't want to take any risks. He's outside, near the entrance to the caves.
I see. Thank you, soldier. Dismissed.
Corporal?
Nice.
Corporal, let's
Corporal? Need anything?
see. I would still...
You're insistent, you know that?
Why'd you join me?
2 answers, actually. First one, you know already. I'm a fugitive. And if the Purity or Nortander got their hands on me again, it wouldn't have ended well for me.
I understand.
Well, that one's hard to put into words. You know, there's one thing I like about you,
Just
Tahar.
one? How rude.
Despite
Hey,
all you've
Spooky.
been through, you still fight. So many in your position would have given up long ago, but you keep on searching, as the Harbinger said back in Greykeep. And I
She
respect that.
loves me.
More so, I can relate to it.
How?
Well, there's just so much shit going on in the world, and yet so many people just don't care. They try to use the chaos to their advantage, or just look away. There were and still are times when I found this hard to bear. It was also one of the reasons I spent
So many
years on
question
the
marks.
road. Away from the wars, the intrigues, the suffering, and all those bloody idiots. Out there, it's just different. And sometimes I wonder if the trees maybe know more about life than we ever did. They grow, they live, they die. If we'd managed...
So, you're here because you want to change...
Change? No. I don't see how this world could or ever will be changed. But at least we do something. And, you know, there was a time when I'd forgotten that this was even an option. Now, please don't look at me like that. You wanted the answer, and that was my best shot at it. Now, let's get back to less serious topics, shall we?
Okay. You never told me why you fled Finn and me.
Fair enough. I already told you about my father. Well, after my father died, I decided to become
a novice?
Someone aspiring to be a priest of Ellen. Part of it was probably because obeying my father was all I knew at that time.
Okay. Right,
Was it difficult to receive the novitiate?
Not for me. Secondly, I was, after all, pure blood. That helped as well.
What does life...
Boring. Though not as boring as a Nortander monk's life.
Hey?
You are free to have family and to indulge in the earthly pleasures. Still, your life is devoted to worship.
But something happened.
Yes.
I want her, like, super
In my
unlocked.
first year, I fell in love. That crazy, hot-blooded, head-over-the-heels kind of love that the bards all sing about. The boy felt the same way, and for the next year, it was, well, it was perfect. It was the two of us against the world. Maybe you...
What was it?
Doesn't matter.
And the priests didn't mind?
Priestesses. Only women are allowed to teach. And no, they didn't. Elves consider love to be a blessing of Ellen. Forbidding it would be near absurd. I have no clue where your monks got that idea from. Though...
And I guess your romance didn't end well.
You guess right. But it was more than that. You know, I told you how I always felt estranged around other people. I knew how to put on a smile, how to make myself fit in, but it was always fake. Shallow. With him, it was different. Then there was the novitiate. Despite all the time I sunk into doing the crazy things lovers often do, I never failed as a student.
Which didn't sit well with...
No. And eventually, they made sure I felt it.
Okay.
They excluded me from everything.
But what happened?
My lover's friends started manipulating him.
Oh,
telling
wow.
him that I only saw him as my pet. That he was a failure, and that I only kept him around to feel good about myself.
That's toxic. I'm sorry, what? Too fair.
What? And he listened to them? That's
To be
pathetic.
fair, yeah.
Maybe. But he was young. You see, we novices all knew that only 4 out of 20 will be and being a failed novice leaves you with a mark you'll keep for the rest of your... And do you want to know the biggest joke of it all? I didn't see it. The idea that... I don't know.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
he would listen to them.
She felt
That
exactly
he
the
would ever
same
reach
way.
a point where he'd put what we had below
was
his hurt
pathetic.
cry.
So what happened?
Well, he knew I was curious by nature, so... One night, when we were in bed together, he suddenly asked me if I wanted to go on an adventure. Of course I said yes. So we snuck out into the cloister's courtyard. We made our way to the library building, but of course the door was locked. It was insane. As you can imagine, priests aren't known
So
for
they
people
broke
that
into the
liked.
library.
And he took my hand and we went to the High Priestess's office. We opened the door and went inside and to open the grimoire, the High Priestess's spellbook.
Whatever that is.
It was. It was a stupid idea.
What did he ask you to do?
To open it and try to read one of the spells. You know, saying it like that.
Okay.
Long story short, I lost control. The spell was too much for me to handle and it misfired.
Oh, shit.
One moment I was staring at the pages, the next one, the library was aflame and my lover was gone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the fire sprite is not the right thing
I
to
was the
say.
one too stupid to...
How far did...
Not far. It was put out before it could do real damage.
Thrown
But,
into
of course,
prison.
That was the end of novitiate.
Did you try to...
No, I just sat there and smiled.
Your love...
I think so. The only bloody gratification I ever got from this.
But you never did polish those prayer banks. Am I right?
No. In the night after the trial, they still let me sleep in my chamber.
Yeah, and then she escaped.
Here it is, the whole truth. No dark secrets, no assassinations, no necromantic rituals. Just a plain old
Being betrayed by someone hits the hardest.
Yeah, it's just... I don't get it. How could he give all that up? But in a way, it's just a continuation of what I've...
For what it's worth.
Yeah. I'd like some... space now.
Based.
I hope you don't mind.
Based.
Let's talk later.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Become revived when you die can only be triggered once every 120 seconds. On death, once every 2 minutes, cast himself. Resurrect with 100% HP. Fucking A. As for me, there's something I wanted to get here. What did I spend my last point on? I don't know, but 72 focus. Instant revive and doesn't use a revive charge? Yeah. Croc, what do you think? Nah, don't need the extra focus. Not now and not anytime soon. Extra attack speed, plus 29%. That's huge. That's fucking huge. I obviously want to get these ASAP, but 1 point in that does a lot more for me now. That's just increased AoE. That's just arrow effect 30 meters, arrow effect 30 meters. Affected units become immune to interrupt and purge. Wow. Auto attacks gain siege. Heals 5 health per second. Doesn't say inside or outside of combat. For this one. At max. But yeah, I mean that's just massive. There's no like level 2 to it, no. Isgrim, my boy. I would love you to have more focus. What are you wearing? Holy Shield? Holy Shield 3? Oh yeah, that's to everybody around you, right? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And the Holy Shield just absorbs damage. Ooh, I want to give him Whirlwind Strike at some point.
Huh?
Damn it! I know what your special is.
Never mind. I'll be going.
Seen Gauze? No, not yet. I assume I need to talk to him now. Increase attack damage. Just like base against humanoid. Pretty nice. I could get more spells and abilities, which would be, which would be very nice. Would be very good. What's this do? Auto attack gain siege. I don't need that yet. That would heal me. but I'll say focus. Has the siege, exactly. Target is silence and applies bleeding to nearby enemies. That's quite nice. This slightly longer range. That creates 3 projectiles against buildings, which is quite nice. I hasten to own creatures. Apply immune to stun. What do you think, Croc? I'm tempted just to go for the extra damage. For now. I know it's only against humanoid, but it's an extra 12% damage. You don't need the AoE to get the damage. I kind of do need the AoE. But I feel like getting this first. Like, that's not much damage. I mean, it is, but... The armies get larger, yeah. You also the mod to increase pop cap. I assume that works for the AI as well. Hey, Alza. $1,200 pop. Jesus. I'm... Let's go with that for now. And I'll dump everything in Whirlwind Strike next. I'll do that next.
Let me see.
Okay, right.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
About you being an assassin.
I'm still not certain. The question really is, do you want to know your
yes.
perception of me?
My perception of you won't change.
Probably.
You're a cute redhead.
About you being an...
I'm still not certain.
Well...
All right. Do you remember what I told you about that man who bought me from the Greyfell Bazaar? My owner?
I remember. But what does that have to do with your morality?
It's complicated. The incident took place at a festivity. A lot of highly
I made her
influential
disillusioned
people were
about the
there,
rich and
servants
powerful.
of the
She thought they'd
crown,
like help and protect
wealthy
her.
merchants, nobles. It must have been close to midnight
Yeah.
when a man took me into his chambers. For some reason, that man wanted me to tell him that I loved him. I did, but he kept... I had almost lost consciousness when I felt something break.
I don't...
My magic. My dreamweavery. That's when it broke free. You probably don't know
She lost
but
her mind.
The only way to become a dreamweaver is by shattering your mind.
Wait.
No, we do. But it's differently than normal people. Me. The Iana you're talking with is the result of long work and studying of human... I know how to blend in.
Okay.
To seem like I'm just like you. But the world inside my head is an entirely different one. Again, it is almost impossible to put into words if you're not a dreamweaver yourself.
What happened to the man?
I killed him. It wasn't a conscious choice, looking back. I even think that shattering my mind was... At first I was disoriented.
To kill him?
Yes. To massacre him. Hear his screams. To get back to your original question, that urge, it stuck with me. Ever since then, I've found violence and bloodshed to be ecstatic.
Huh.
Yes. More than that,
That's
of
how she
course,
became an assassin.
I briefly considered changing my profession after my mouth.
Well,
I can imagine.
Right, let me just blast through this.
There isn't.
That's a lot.
I know. Now tell me, Tahar. Do you regret asking me this question?
Nope.
Knowing all this, do you think I'm a monster?
You're not.
Really? Anyway, I would like some time for myself now. Yes, Corporal? How can I help? I'm not sure what there is to say.
You said you know where we...
Yes. I'll be brief. While you were asleep, an elven messenger came by.
Oh,
Varden
Varden.
Merilith, one of the Moorhere scryers from Leaf
Did you say I shouldn't go to him, Brock?
What did he want?
Only that he needed your help. They, that is, he and a couple of his followers, seem to be somewhere deep in the Leafshade jungle, near the Halej
So
ruins.
if I want him to live, leave him alone. Do somebody else first.
The old Hibernian city.
I don't know, Tahar. We will need to find...
Do we really have...
That is something you will need to decide. But if we don't help, it might cause unrest within the Moorhere, who are fighting for us.
All right.
We should. Is there anything else you wish to discuss, Tahar?
So that's a bloody
Corporal?
speech bubble above her
I'm
head.
not sure what there is to say. She was my friend, and the Bloodburn took her. Hence, I joined you.
Yes? What is it?
So, Undergast, when you told me about your split with Lena, I got the feeling
Upgrade
that
one
you
of
were
your
more
allies?
than just colleagues.
Okay.
You were asking if we were in love.
Well...
Then I have read a lot of books. I, myself, never felt it. And maybe that was because I saw the underlying mechanisms. I always found it strange how people overreact so strongly to such a simple emotion. And maybe that very fact stopped me.
Well, what?
The desire to reproduce with a fitting mate. In fact, the orcs have a very dry, rational view on this process. But for some reason, humans, dwarves, and elves do not.
I actually agree.
Love is more...
Well, most people would agree with you. And I'm certain that in your subjective...
So, what you're saying is that you were never able to feel love?
No, it was not that simple. What stood out in our relationship was that we connected.
We don't need more of that hairline. Fuck off.
You see,
Don't worry,
Tahar,
there
to
won't be
me,
much of a hairline in
the
a few
bonds
years,
people
Croc.
have always felt peculiar. And I am not like Yana. Her mind simply does not have the ability to feel these bonds anymore. She had them once, but then she lost them, as she became a dreamweaver. My brain is capable of feeling these things, but I am unable to connect with the outside world. I only have my own mind as a frame of reference.
She's a
For example,
sociopath, and
when a person tells you
have
yes,
ADHD,
whereas he or she means no, you might be able to feel this discrepancy because you are able to empathize with her. But then yet it changed me. All at once, I felt connected. Do you know this feeling, Tahar? You have traveled with these people for quite some time now. Is there anyone?
Well...
I see. Then you probably know how distracting such a feeling
If
can be.
Sophia hadn't turned you
To
into
be
a
honest,
monster,
when I
please
first became
don't.
aware of that
Please.
bond between Lena and me, I was horrified.
Your inability to...
Yes. If it were... Even though I felt connected to Lena.
Right. What did Lena...
Nothing. Unlike me, she did not try to analyze, to understand its origin. I believe this is what made our relationship unique. Complete acceptance. She did not...
Am I right to assume that your relationship ended with your disagreement over the Creators Guild abandoning its new...
No, you misunderstand. We never had a relationship. But yes, you are correct. It was the disagreement that broke our bond. Quietly, she left.
Do you
betrayed?
No, he doesn't.
No. By
he never felt
desires,
any
wishes, and
loyalty.
urges are natural things.
Like she
I
owed
always
him
found
loyalty.
the usage of
He never
such
felt
heavily
that.
judgmental words to be very childish.
What? So you didn't even...
You see, if there ever was a disharmony between us, it was when she tried to encourage me to embrace the world, as she put it.
Such as...
Well, anything. Traveling, studying the Zarlanthep
He
ruins
was a
firsthand, even visiting the city of Everlight every once in a while. But again, she never tried to force me. I could tell that my unwillingness upset her, but like always, she showed acceptance.
Sorry, not ADHD. Autism. That's God. That's God, Alice, right there.
How do you feel about this?
That is a good question. I still think about her almost every day. But the more time passes, I do not know how I would feel if I ever saw her again.
I can imagine.
You have nothing but...
Tell me.
Do you have regrets? Do you ever feel as if you could and should have acted differently than you did act?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I understand. You see, I've never told you this, but I find your resilience to be remarkable. Well, it is no secret that you have endured a lot of pain, especially your early childhood must have made a mark.
Doing what I can.
I can see that. Either way, I think we have spent
We should. So,
Yes? What is it?
Goodbye.
Oh, no unlocks there.
Finally.
Okay, which exclamation points are like not continuing the quest,
Tahar,
right?
What is it?
You knew about my mother.
Well, the answer is...
Yeah, the
but they weren't enough to
suspicions.
go on. And I had no idea your mother was connected to the blood.
Why didn't you...
That I believe you might be the result of your father's experiments? That you're the... I mean, at best, you wouldn't have believed me. And at
Yeah,
worst,
fair.
it would have cost you your sanity.
That's
so
fair.
no, I don't think I should have told you.
He
I didn't know
he
these
just
suspicions had
suspected.
any substance at all.
Yeah.
And I would have been at great risk, especially back then when you were still part of the rebellion.
Where did these suspicions come from? Did my father tell you?
No. And he never found out that I knew. Your father...
He
I
kept
found
notes,
one,
and he found a notebook. Okay.
The story's actually quite simple. Your father had gone out to meet with Zealot Iskander.
Really?
I know. And he wasn't exactly trustworthy towards me, neither. But you know Asamo. His mood was never what you'd call stable. It was part of his charisma, I guess. Sometimes I think the reason why the Mage Rebellion
you're in the
became so
game.
big was less of Asamo's magical. So I had found this small booklet on his table. It didn't look important in any way, yet I was immediately curious. I opened it and started...
What was...
His experiments in the eye. The ancient wolf...
That book. Did it say anything about how this ritual worked?
I don't think it can be compared to how two humans reproduce, if that's what you're thinking.
Okay.
But as...
Do you still have that?
No, of course not.
Damn it! I want to know
I couldn't
how,
even read through all of it.
How my
Else
father
your
had
would have
sex with an
noticed that I
ancient
had
woman.
done nothing of what he had tasked me.
Huh?
Oh crap!
Tahar, what is it?
You knew...
Well, but they weren't enough to go on, and I had... I mean, at best, you wouldn't have believed me. It was his experiments in the eye.
So what did he do? Create me?
Yes, I think that was the main reason. Though I couldn't help but notice a certain... I don't know... warmth in his words
So you
when he
wanted...
described his plans.
It just all sounds so bizarre.
Yes, still, I don't think you were just a tool to him. Tell me, Tahar, knowing all that...
How does it make me feel?
How does it make you feel?
I don't know. Like, nothing, really.
I just found out that my mother is a Shaper corpse, and that my father created...
You're right, I'm sorry. Either way, I think we both need some time to think. As I said, Tahar, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you earlier, but I simply didn't know what to do.
Regenerate focus when you kill an enemy? Nah. I've got an item that does that.
Tahar, what is it?
I'll be off.
So much just like trying to catch up conversations and trying to unlock stuff every time I'm fucking here.
Huh? Regarding this rain you told me about.
Pocket version for that? Exactly. Exactly.
Talk about it.
She'll get me up whenever I need it.
I don't know. I trust you, Tahar. Zarek's fangs, this is so silly. feel like a damn
gore.
Right. Before becoming a shaman, every disciple has to go through a trial.
So let me drink when I need to. Yeah.
Iron trial, as it's called.
She's my role model.
I told you that I did most of my training in solitude, didn't I? That wasn't true. 5 years after I entered disciplehood, another orc was
I'd kind of like to do the orc stuff first.
A female named Ray.
So that I can upgrade Iskrim's armor.
I
thought only
no. It's just that for female orcs, it's even rarer to have magic.
Okay.
Well, at first, I was a complete dick to her. However, she never took offense by it. As the years went by, we became friends. And no, there was no courting or mating involved. Those years in the orcish steppes, they were special. We just had this connection between us.
Sounds like friendship.
Yeah, friendship. One time I did. The orc I told it to laughed right in my face. He thought it was ludicrous.
Female friends are ludicrous in all society.
Am I right?
Yeah, the trial did. A sacred test every disciple has to take before he or she can become a shaman. Our elder sent us both at the same time, which was there was plenty of talk about the Iron Trial.
It was a setup.
How did Rain feel about it?
Same as I. Believe me, Tahar, only a fool would have entered into the trial with a smug smile on his face.
What did you know about the trial?
Rumors. Shamans are forbidden to talk about it.
Only half return.
But it was no...
So what?
We, Zarek's fangs. I can't believe I'm telling you this. I'm breaking my oath.
Don't do anything you'd regret later.
We weren't told much about the trial. Only that we'd have to venture to a cave, far up in Barga Gore. They also didn't tell us how to get there. Only that Zarek would... It was a strange place, Tahar. I saw that right from the beginning. The entrance looked like a mouth, the rocks surrounding it like the bones of an old, forgotten beast. But of course, we went in.
What did you find?
A giant hall. It was as mesmerizing as it was unsettling. There were murals and carvings all over
this where we found
the cave walls.
Ram?
Old glyphs that I'd never seen before.
Shaper glyph?
No, not Shaper.
Guardian
It looked
glyphs.
as if the god...
Interesting.
Nothing. That's what baffled me. Apart from those murals, there were braziers. One in Rain was as confused as I was. But, nonetheless, we entered the hall. And that's when the trouble began. Because all of a sudden, the exit was gone.
Oh, like a dungeon.
No magical noise, nothing. Just in that moment when we looked the wrong direction, it disappeared. And instead of it, we were looking at another wall.
How is that even possible?
That was our first thought too, but it wasn't. That new wall was as solid as every other rock in that hall.
Strange.
Well, after we calmed down a little, we assessed our situation.
I don't know whether to
We
play,
figured that
like,
this
to
was
skip
the
all
Iron
of these,
Trial,
or try and read
that
them
it
out
was
myself.
Our task to find another exit. So we
Speed it
started
up.
looking.
Doing a bit of both.
But it was pointless.
There's a
There
lot
was
of
nothing.
dialogue.
We couldn't even hear the
A lot of
wind
lore and a
anymore.
lot of
For the
backstory.
next 14 days, we were trapped. We couldn't make that wall disappear, and no matter how long we studied the glyphs, how long we prayed, nothing happened. On the 5th day, our provisions had come to an end.
Blazes.
I'm getting there. As you can imagine, the thirst was the worst. It drove us mad. Have you ever had thirst, Tahar? Real thirst?
Let's say no.
No.
And hope it stays that way. On the 11th day, Rain and I were puking our guts out. Our skin had literally started to crack, and I felt as if I was burning from within. On the 12th day, we were only an inch from death. That's when the dream came.
A dream?
Yes, a shared dream, almost like a vision. But then I saw what was different. The floor was full of blood.
Oh, one had to die.
That blood was burning. The murals and glyphs had started moving, twisting, like shadows dancing on a wall. That's when I first understood what they were depicting. For some reason in the real world, I'd never been able to.
What did they depict?
It showed what was expected from us. What we
That's
had
why
to
only
do
half
to
made
get
it back
out.
alive.
Sorry this isn't easy.
Of the trial, because one of them had to kill the other.
Since. But telling someone and feel Zarek demanded a fight.
Yep.
Either one of us died by the hands of the other, or we would die there together. The Iron
Zarek's a special soul.
We were never both meant to pass.
So you fought each other?
No. Trial or not, I would have rather died than done that. And that's precisely what I told Rain. But Rain wouldn't have it. She claimed that if both of us died, both of our lives would be wasted for nothing. She wanted me to kill her. She told me that she was already too weak to make it down the mountain anyway. Believe me, Tahar, if there had been any strength left in me, I would have punched her just for suggesting it.
Did you ever consider sacrificing yourself?
No. I know it makes me sound like a coward. And maybe that was part of the reason why I didn't. But the sane part of my mind still believed that there had to be another way.
This is brutal.
And yet, you're here.
I am. I should have known before she even did it. It happened when I was asleep. She took my dagger from its sheath, put it into my hand, and drove it through her throat without hesitation. When I opened my eyes, her blood was already all over my face. And as if Zarek had been watching all along, the wall disappeared. No noise. Just like that. I like to think that she saw it before she died.
Did you make the descent?
I did. There were berries in a mountain goat that had been hit by a rock slide, right next to the exit. When I got back to the Elder's shack, I screamed at him, then broke down and started to cry. He just listened. In the end, he told me that we had both known what had been at stake.
Choice and consequence.
Yet we agreed. Choice and consequence.
It's so fucking brutal.
He made me a shaman the next day.
That's cruel.
Maybe. But without cruelty, there isn't life. You do it because ultimately, you believe the outcome will lead to a world more desirable. It was the same with Rain and me.
Yeah, but is
We
teaching
wanted to be
cruelty to
shamans.
people a good way to get a
Zarek's
desirable
chosen.
world?
And we both paid the price.
I see.
There's one more thing. Remember when you asked me why I feel the way I do about our culture? Why I think we orcs should strive for more? It's Rain who made me realize that. Most orcs would have fought each other in that cave, to the death. But she didn't. Instead of submitting to her primal instincts,
Yeah.
she made a sacrifice. One that I could have made too, if I hadn't been such a coward. Blazes, it feels strange to have told you all this.
Well, thanks for trusting me with this, Gore.
Let me have some time for myself right now,
Shape
right?
Elvida Tri-Beta.
I need to think.
Transform into a demon with an even larger health pool and very high damage. The Tri-Beta continuously loses life but regenerates with each kill. It renders you unable to use human abilities other than auras. So... Okay, but it's toggleable. You turn it on and off. Constitution increases health, willpower increases damage. Fuck. You take 11 pure damage. That's not much. A second. Not exactly that much. Constitution isn't even that. I mean, that's like well over 5 minutes. Just stick some decent armor on him. He'll have more health. In tri-beta form? Yeah. But I mean, my point still stands. It's like over 5 minutes of transform time. But you just toggle it on and off, right? Surely? In between fights? I mean, it says that you regen health when you kill stuff. I mean, actually, outside of fights, right? There you go. 12.92 health. 11 damage per second, while I regen 12.9 per second outside of fights. So then you'd have it perma on. That doesn't seem like a debuff. Hey, Martok, how you doing, buddy? Renegade. Renex, yeah. I'll take that for now. Not that I'm using him, but at least we got the ability there. Yes. Is there a question mark here?
Orcish craftsmanship?
No, there is not. Demolisher, yeah, for building damage. Right. I need to talk to you to like continue the story. What do I need to talk to you for?
Huh?
Oh, more allies.
You know where I'll make it short. The Ash Reavers have invaded the foot of Bargagor. If we defeat them and their leader, like we defeated Krell, their soldiers will join us.
Oh,
the Ash Reavers?
Yes, you already met them back at Farland's Hope. They are a very violent tribe. A lot like what...
So, we head back to Bargagor and defeat them.
Well, yeah. Except for one thing. Kagan, the Ash Reavers chieftain. I think this invasion is about more than gaining new territory.
Why?
No. It's more complicated than that.
You can't use spells in tri-beta form? Yeah, so. I bombard with lots of spells, then tri-beta.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I do. You took the Shapeshifter's trial together, and she sacrificed herself so that you could live.
Yeah, to get to the point. Kagan is Rain's true brother. To this day, he thinks that I killed her.
Did you ever try to tell him the true story?
We only met once. And yes, I did try to talk to him. It ended in a fight which I won. And truth be told, that was my last attempt to convince him, which, as you can guess, didn't work.
I see. And that's why he invaded Bargagor.
It must be. Bloodthirsty as the Ash Reavers are, there is no reason for them to start a war with the... In other words, we need to stop him.
Okay.
And as fast as possible.
Why is the Purity attacking Bargagor?
Isn't it obvious? To eradicate us. Just like the Dark Elves. We orcs are creation.
Religion has decided not to just bring purity to the humans, but to everybody.
Even given the chance to
But that's crazy. He must know he can't win this.
Does he? He's a fanatic. He thinks Aeonir is acting through him. I promise you this, Tahar. Even the moment your blade is at his throat, he'll think he can still win.
Okay. So what's the plan? Return to Bargagor, drive back the Ash Reavers, and kill Kagan?
If all else fails, yes. We will kill him. For the sake of my people, and for our cause. But he's Rain's last living kin.
Reason with the first?
All right.
Okay, fine.
Yes. Chieftain Czar already left before you woke up to get an idea of the situation. I know time is sparse, but we should leave as soon as possible. And
the Kane's army will get slaughtered by Dark Elves, Dwarves, and Elven armies from natural nations. Yeah. I'm sure. Right, so, hang on. Croc, where are these 2 potions that I can buy? Are they in Everlight? Yeah. Everlight has a lot of shops anyway, right? And we have the token. The third token to put over there. Some bullshit. Why was it bullshit, man? Question is, where are the... What do all the different shops have now? Now we've unlocked the sort of secret, the black market.
Yeah, you're an
Stream
adventurer,
sniping.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Come take a look. I'm sure I've got
It kinda
something that might
sucks.
spark your interest.
The strike and pierce damage. One-handed? Oh, yeah. Flaming axe strength. Is that better than your Draconid axe? No. Windsclave axe two-handed. Frozen? Nah. Sorry, mate.
Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
Two damage types. What, on the one-handed? Yeah, but... that's true. That's very true.
Yes, yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need.
What I've got currently... increase attack damage by 5%. Target has less than 10% health, kill instantly. That's quite sexy. That's quite sexy. How much crap have I got to sell? Not a huge amount. Not a huge amount. Hey, Turtle. I mean, I can sell a lot of these weapons, I'm sure, but I don't...
A fair offer.
I can't quite figure out what I need. What I might need in the future, right? And the other thing is... if I don't need to sell them, I won't. I've also got 53k, right? I'm trying to play net neutral, so I don't spend that much when I buy stuff, but then I don't need to walk around with 50,000 gold.
Everything from copper
After killing an
daggers to
enemy,
blue
cast on
silver
self, summon one revenant.
Farewell.
Armors and shields.
I don't know what
everything
revenant is.
from
Potion of
copper daggers
empowerment.
to
Thank
moon
you.
silver swords.
Robust crossbow. How was 100k in that down to 5?
Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
And obviously I'm spending this on myself. Alright, that gives me a stat point. Is there something that I feel like I need to spend my stat points on? I can't up dex anymore. Willpower. It has to be willpower. Or it's strength so that I can wield this. And then I need to respec myself. I don't need the willpower now. But I could get this real damn soon. 3.2 seconds cooldown on that. Which I really fucking want. That, like, just 1300 pure is nuts. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Yeah, I don't need that. We're gonna go strength. I'd go constitution. We're gonna go strength. I mean, we max out strength, in dexterity, constitution, and then we dump everything else into willpower. What's left into willpower? I think that's the play, because strength ups your armor by 2% per. And that's the 2% damage reduction, right? Yeah, that's the other thing I meant to do. Rally. There we go. Put that on passive. Those are my passives. Now we're down to 22, so we can pop this twice in quick succession. Cooldown 6.4 seconds. Mana regen is what? Just under 1. Effect duration 10 seconds. No, it isn't. Oh, the bleeding. The bleeding is 10 seconds. 6.4 seconds. I regen, what, 5 mana in that time? Nah, call it 6. Call it 6. So just under half. So we can pop that twice, and then we'll have regened enough mana for a third. And that's without any buffs or anything.
Yes.
The best ways from Kalaya to Norte.
They're called XP. They absolutely are called XP. He doesn't have anything in his secret shop. Boo.
Farewell.
Okay, where's the other potion then? Is it in here? Did I miss one? The innkeeper.
So, what's the plan?
What do they sell in the shop in here?
Alright, why not?
That's the only two. Now, how'd you deal with this?
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler. Good choice.
Okay. That. Upgrading that. Chance to apply bleeding. Creates additional small whirlwinds in the vicinity. Interesting. But I want... single target we kind of wreck. Single target we kind of wreck. Oh my god, as an aura. Temporary to gain an aura that absorbs a nearby corpse at regular intervals to heal yourself. Fuck me, I would never die. I would never die. I definitely need the willpower. I'll go whirlwind. I'll go whirlwind for now. But like, this is all cool, but I'm struggling with AoE. I'm struggling with AoE, and that is now, yeah, that affects the group.
Will do.
I do wanna.
No,
I do wanna.
Penelope, you cannot do this to me. He loudly screamed, full of pain and anguish. Penelope softly cast
can we get him to
a
shut up,
mournful
please?
glance. Her eyes dreamily drifted off towards the merciless and cold winter sky.
It's so bad.
She silently whispered, full of remorse.
Someone should either pay him to leave or show him we don't want him here.
Haggard cheekbones, mockingly. My heart beats with yearning when I see her sweet and lovely face. For you, oh my former beloved.
I can't do
My feelings
anything.
resemble the deepest depths of the deep sea of dreams. But alas, I am still young. I want my heart aflame, burning brightly like the fires of Zarek. She, oh my former beloved, is the spark.
Yeah, enough of that. Fourth attack in this game, hell yeah. The other thing I don't have is, I don't think, yeah, mage notes. We need perception or perseverance. Whatever it is. Perception, I think. Be able to unlock the chest in there. Let's just quickly check the secret shop of this guy.
Let's see.
Yes? Want to trade?
Anchor's gaze. Con 9. That's battle mage gear. She can't wear it. She's nowhere near being able to wear it either. But that's worth knowing about / remembering, if I can remember it. Although chances are she won't ever get there. Because we want to max out like her willpower and dex for the archery shit. Got the scroll. Where'd you get the scroll from, Rock?
Huh. Interesting.
Is it like later? The bow I could buy, except it's not a massive upgrade. The only other thing I'm tempted with is the claymore, the pure damage claymore. Holy shit, its damage has skyrocketed from 1 strength. $150, 57, 40, 40. High damage, 50, 40, 40. Yeah, less crit chance. $212 melee damage. or 297 melee damage. Gotta do the elf part? Okay. Crit, still pure damage. So the Executioner's Blade. I feel like my damage has gone up on these two-handed, or is very high on these two-handed weapons. Maybe it's because I've been putting points in dex. 57. That's not bad. Attacks per second 0.46 versus 5.7 and 40. Well, I only care about the crit chance. 40% crit chance or 31. Little bit low. Little bit low. That's 31 as well, but the damage is a lot lower. Yeah. The other thing is I can get pure damage in other ways. I don't have something that does pure if I crit. I could have sworn I did. Game pure. Or is that a weapon? Critical hit still pure. That's quite tempting now. But I've gone down the two-hander route. Plus, these do bleeding. 123 bleed damage per second. Which just kind of knocks the numbers out the park. Because that's another 200 damage on top of this. Which is the other way of looking at it. Because my attacks are almost every 2 seconds. So every time I swipe my sword, I've already inflicted 200 bleed damage. 246 bleed damage. Which all of a sudden makes these high damage weapons not quite as attractive. Obviously the bleed doesn't help my lifesteal or anything else, but... Right, back to the Nexus then. Ah, wait, hang on. Yes. Last place I want to check is... What was that item that I was looking at buying?
Just give the word.
Was that there was a bow for area. There was a helmet down there. But kind of attractive
Looking
for her.
For potions and scrolls?
Not you then.
I'm sure I have just what you need.
Hmm? Yes.
Yes.
Try and split up and go to both shops at once.
The best wares from Kalea to Northampton.
Yeah, the bow is slightly better than what she has. But not by enough to make me bother. It's that if target has less than 10% health, kill enemy creature instantly. That's nice, but the requirement's only Dex 6. It's epic, which is good. But that means that there's room for an Epic 7, Epic 8, Epic 9, Epic 10 Dex requirement.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
So it just doesn't feel like that useful. Feels like it's going to be outdone. Now that's two-handed. This. Is the Draconid axe? Nah, it does leech. Attacks fast. The flaming battle axe attacks faster. Again, it's not enough of an improvement for me to want to spend 7 and a bit thousand gold. That's the.
What's next?
That's the kicker. It's such an incremental improvement for a massive amount of money.
Will do.
All right. So what should we do first? The orc part. Get that out of the way. We can meet this guy. Travel to the Haleash ruins, talk to Varden, go to Bargagor, or keep busy until he finishes his research.
Fine.
Presumably when I do the orc missions, I need to play as the orcs, right?
What is it?
I would.
Well, if you have the coin, I might be able to help. Let's see.
3 race missions. Is it worth buying the upgrades for them? I kind of assume it is. Or at least some upgrades. So at the moment, I've only got the ones that I found. Like, is it worth buying, you know, spending 10,000 gold on the basic, like, building upgrades? Are you elf upgrades? Yeah, I've got some elf upgrades. So, but you think I can do the 3, like, orc and human missions without buying any upgrades?
Huh?
Okay, cool. In that case, fine.
Something you need?
Now would you?
Great. Another one. How often do you want me to tell you? I'm not a spy, and I'm not with Purity.
Wait! You're their leader, aren't you? Corporal Tahar.
Yes?
Well, then maybe you can tell these fools to let me go. Blazes, I knew it was stupid to take that job.
So who are you?
Who are you? And what were you doing in Farland's Hope?
As I told this bloody brute who captured me, I'm just a courier, and someone paid me to deliver a message to a Corporal Tahar. I had no idea it was the Corporal Tahar.
No,
and had I known,
could have been one of those many other Corporal Tahars.
Off.
Who was it?
Well, he was wearing a hood, so he obviously didn't want to be recognized, but he had a brown beard, was about your height, and had, I don't know how to put it, a certain sadness in his eyes.
But he didn't look dangerous and paid good coin, so I took it.
Father,
Can
is
I see
that
this
you?
message?
Oh, finally, someone who asks. Yes, it's in my coat pocket, and no, there's no poison in there to kill you.
Let me see. A meeting in Everlight. From a friend.
A friend, you see?
Oh,
Can I go now?
Yes.
Thank you, Corporal. Thank you. Now, don't get me wrong, but I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Do you think your guards will let me through?
They will.
I'll try.
Okay.
What do we need?
Right.
Sure.
Let's talk to him,
Let me see.
and then let's start the orc mission.
Did you ever think about what would happen if the Queen never wakes up from her coma?
There we go.
She will wake up. The healers claim that she's already getting better.
They've claimed that ever since the dragon incapacitated her.
The Queen has Hibernian blood in her veins. And as long as her... Though, of course...
Fine.
Really?
A cousin. I suppose you know about the Queen's problematic ancestry. The ability to give life has always been impaired in her bloodline. Which is why she does not have any brothers or sisters.
So how does the line continue?
It was rumored that her uncle, Anno Aelith, left an heir before he died. A bastard son.
It's the first time I've ever heard that.
Just difficult, not
Because
impossible.
the Crown took measures to quiet these rumors. Suffice it to say that Queen Ayla's supposed cousin is far from an ideal candidate for the throne. But I will not go into detail on this topic. It is irrelevant. And it will stay irrelevant. Because the Queen will survive. I can feel it.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to talk about Leonon.
I had a feeling. Look, back at Greykeep, the situation seemed crystal clear. You killed 3 of your brethren.
Yeah, fair.
It was all I could do.
I understand.
That's good. Either way.
He wasn't there, like, firsthand.
And more than that. Now we're fighting side by... I don't hold any grudges against you.
The past.
It is indeed.
Tell me, Angar. Do you regret helping the Purity?
That's a hard question to answer.
Logic.
Yes. After all, your father did in the Mage War. The people were angry, desperate, broken. The Purity channeled, and still channels, these emotions. It may sound cynical to say that now, but if it hadn't been for the Purity of Light, something far worse might have happened.
I see your point. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Needs of the many are outweighed by the needs of the Yuri.
But that is not to say that my decision to give the Purity of Light that much power came easy.
However, I will not lie.
Right.
Mages are a problem, and something needs to be done about them. If we don't, it is only a matter of time until a second Isamo Taha will appear and once again plunge the world into chaos.
How about instead of trying to wipe out all the mages, you just, like, equate them with non-mages, and then there's no resentment?
We need a group that represents mages. Then treaties could be made.
That is an interesting idea. But to return to your question, all I did was take every factor into consideration and decide accordingly. You did the same, more than once. I've heard of the Trail of Destruction.
We tried to help.
I believe you. But have no doubt that there are many who don't. What I'm trying to say is, there might have been a better way to handle things, but I did not see it. I did what I could, and even though it turned out to be a mistake,
I recognize this voice actor.
Corporal?
Oh, fuck. What video game?
So, what's
I
the
swear
plan?
it's the guy in the video game. He's like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've played it. I've streamed it. Shit. I swear he calls you his son.
Yes?
Brackman. Dr. Brackman. Yes. 100% is Brackman. Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
You said that you have an idea on how we can get more allies
my
to fight
son,
the Purity.
yes, I do. It's someone you're already familiar with. At least, according to your friend Iria, the Iron Falcon.
You want to convince them to join our troops?
Not all of them, obviously. The Field Dog are an even greater threat than the Purity, even if most people nowadays have almost forgotten about them. What I suggest is that we strike a bargain with them. They give us a small division of their elite keepers, and we provide them with twice the amount of footmen and maybe engineers to make up for it.
Engineers and infantry for a handful of knights. Is that really worth it?
It is. The Falcons aren't only excellent fighters. Their presence will also inspire our soldiers. They're living legends.
All right.
It's whenever you want. Thanks to these...
Fair enough.
Good.
Okay, orcs first. Let's go. Aim his blade. Keep his until Iskrim finishes his research. Go to Bargagor. Halayash ruins for the Varden. Attend the secret meeting in Everlight. So I can do any of these croc, right? Except the Varden one. Cool. Let's do the orcs. Get them out of the way.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
I'll be off.
Bargagor or Aenair? Oh, do I need to take him along with me? It's no problem if I do. Struggling to reconcile. No. Okay. Maybe when we get a bit, like I said, when we get a little bit higher in level, I'll respec people and see if I can cut out somebody on the team. It'll either be Uram or Isgrim, I think.
Here we are. So I want you to speak to 3 of my men. Elder Zilrak, Chieftain Zar, and Foreman Urash. They'll all want to discuss strategies with you regarding our upcoming fight against the Ash Reavers.
All right. What about you? Don't you want to have a say in this?
Tahar, I'm loyal to my people, but not stupid. You've won many battles, and you'll win this one. I may be a leader, but I'm not a strategist. I'll wait here. Come back once you've spoken with them.
High Chieftain Gore! High Chieftain Gore!
Do I know you?
Zarek. I'm a tracker. Chieftain Zar sent me to welcome you.
Ah, good. Where are they? And what's the situation?
Bad. The Ash Reavers have started to put up their cow to the northeast. And the Paleskins...
The Purity.
Yes, the Purity. They are only a 2-day march from the mountain.
2 days. That's not a lot of time.
It isn't. Zarek, where's Zar now? And the other ones I asked him to gather.
They are waiting for you.
Good. Tahar, I won't lie. This will be a tough battle. But we have to win it before the Purity arrives.
Who are these advisors? How can they help us?
You'll see.
Didn't you want to try diplomacy first?
This is diplomacy, Tahar.
Gate.
The Orcish version.
Gate.
If we'd let Kagan know we're here before we've gathered some force, he'd simply crush us. Never seek reconciliation without a display of strength.
True.
Corporal.
Wise words. Okay. Meet with the 3 chaps.
Fine.
And we can't leave here. This is gonna be rough. At least I remember roughly the map layout.
High Chieftain Gore told me you'd come.
Are you okay?
The stunner?
Okay.
Yes, just a tick of mine.
Ah. Gore said you wanted to discuss something with me regarding our battle with the Ash Reavers.
Yes, it's
There's
simple.
one zone here, right?
What resources
and one
do you
here.
want us to harvest while we set up this cow?
I don't fucking know. What are the other guys gonna ask me? Well, wood for rapid expansion and food for military spam, right? Stone I don't think I really need. I never normally need much. What are the other 3 gonna ask? I wish I'd known this was going to be the question. Are the others going to ask like what units to get? Food's always good. Balance.
Good. What about the tools for our workers? I can order some smiths to improve some of them.
That's a tough one.
Okay, here we go. Specialization. Balance resources. Again, if I'd known this was coming up, I would have said like wood for focus on that, and then specialization for like hunters or something. Let's go.
We'll need wood above anything else. Make sure our lumberjacks' axes are sharp.
Understood. Have you spoken with the other? Stay safe, Tahar. May your blood never boil.
I don't like the idea of balancing it out because I don't think we'll use much stone, which means we're only getting 2/3 of the bonus.
The Shaper child. And so we meet again.
How do you know about this?
Because Gore told me. Also, I already sensed there was something different about you when we first met. But don't worry, most of us don't. They all know something happened to you inside that dungeon, but not what.
I guess they do. You wanted to talk tactics.
Tactics? Yes. I suppose you could call it that. This altar here, it has been in Bar Gagor for as long as we orcs have existed. To put it short, it's a gateway to Zarek's powers. If you know how to harness it, which I do, and I want to bless you with it. So, there are 2 blessings I can bestow upon you. The first one will allow you to call down fire from the sky, which we can directly aim against Kagan's troops. The second one is a blessing that will allow you to use the altar's power, to put some of Zarek's fire into our fighters' blood, which will make them strong, very strong.
I like the idea of buffing my soldiers, honestly. Then again, fireballs raining from the sky. Nah, I want super soldiers.
Our fighters can use all the blessings they can get. Let's go with that.
Agreed. Then step back. This won't be easy. It's done. You will be able to call upon the power by touching the altar. Just promise me this. Whatever you choose to use it for, do it with respect.
I will, Elder Zilrach. Thank you.
No, Tahar. If there's anyone who owes
Okay,
thanks,
maybe I chose
it's
wrong.
me.
It depends how
If
this
it wasn't
works.
for you and Gore, Krell would have
'Cause
led
I don't
the
really know what
fire
I'm doing
wielders
here.
into extinction. Before you go, there's one more thing. Did you ever hear of Black Ash?
Yeah, it's what you orcs use for your special tricks, isn't it? Just like we humans use Arya.
Correct. Our elite fighters, our shamans, they couldn't do what they do without the ash. We'll need it in our fight against Kagan.
Okay.
So, be on the lookout.
Where does this black ash come from?
They are leftovers. When the renegade gods fought the Guardians, there was, as you can imagine, a lot of destruction. The black ash is what remained of the trees Zarek's fires burned down.
We've found some of that once or twice before.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good. If you haven't talked to Urash and Zar until then, Tahar, may your blood never boil.
I don't know how this works. If that's an aura thing, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'd have rather got fireballs. It really depends how this works.
Tahar.
Greetings. Gore said we should talk to you regarding our strategy.
Yes. Within the next 2 days, we need to turn this Cal into a fortress. And since you've proven more than once that you're one heck of a commander, Gore wanted you to decide how. The first choice we need to make is what kind of fighters to pick to lead our defenses. We don't know Kagan's strategy, so normal axe wielders might be our best bet. Then again, maybe Kagan thinks the same thing. In that case, a pack of warg riders would be devastating. Lastly, we could place our bets on K-Ran hunters and attack from the distance. What do you say, Tahar?
Your opinion.
You're a chieftain. What's your opinion on this?
Warg riders. The Ash Reavers were always known for their head-on assaults in large numbers, and the wargs might be the perfect counter for that.
Really? Aren't warg riders pretty shit? But they only cost food. Again, if I'd known this first, I would have changed what I said there. I'm trying to remember what the look at what the stats are. Like, warg riders are just kind of shit. That's the problem. Fine, let's focus on the cow.
Warg riders are our best bet.
All right. What about expanding? Kagan is still busy with building his cow, so we could either try to gain as much ground as we can now, or put our efforts into fortifying the sectors we already control
100%
instead.
expand. Always expand.
Let's expand.
I agree with you on that.
Then we can build up.
Anyway, we're through. Best I get started on the preparations now.
I don't like what I've done.
You've already spoken to Elder Zilrak and Urash, right? Then you should talk to Gore once you're ready to set our plan in motion.
I can make it work because I'm a RTS genius.
Tahar, I take it you've talked to the advisors?
Yeah, we're all set. What now?
Now we set our plan in motion. Once we've finished our preparations, we'll march towards Kagan's cow and try to reason with him. I'm not expecting this to take more than a couple of hours. Half a day at most.
Let's begin.
Good. I'll send out word.
I'm a god at this game.
Just stay alert, Tahar.
As I am all games.
The Ash Reavers aren't known for their
I'm a
intrigues,
professional esports player.
but Kagan's hatred might get the better of him.
I still can't believe we're doing this. Walking right into the lion's
God.
jaws.
I owe that.
I mean, women have said it before, Title. Totally fawning over you. Oh. Doesn't surprise me.
No reason to worry, boy.
Oh, shit. Okay, these are the cav we get? Okay, I don't hate that.
Should get moving.
Chieftain.
Yes?
Oh, and did we expand? Nice. Good idea. That middle-aged balding. Shut up. Oh, this way.
What's next?
Yes?
I'm guessing they were drunk. No.
Something you need?
Yeah, it's all blocked off, right? Stop me doing my usual thing
You act
of like scouting everything.
I'm impressed, Gore. I thought a coward like you would have let his pale-skinned friends do the hard part by themselves.
These guys have 25-25, and they do siege and strike.
No reason to worry, boy.
25. Okay, we got the same armor values.
Yes.
So what do you want? Have you come to surrender? Nice idea with the wargs, I have to say. Though, of course, just what I expected. You're as predictable as the sunset.
Fuck.
I'm not going to surrender, and you know that.
Right.
Of course I do. Just as much as you know that I wouldn't let you, even if you wanted to. Then...
I didn't kill her, Kagan. I didn't.
Shit.
Quiet.
She did it.
I fell into the trap.
She gave her life for me, damn it. I told her not to do it. I told her that I didn't want to be a shaman if it meant killing my own sister. But she just wouldn't listen. Kagan, do you have any idea how hard it is to go on living as if nothing happened? Trying to forget this nightmare every goddamn day?
Liar! You fucking pathetic lying piece of shit! Zarek
Zarek's fangs, I should fucking kill you right where you
I
stand.
love this dialogue.
Giving her life for a weakling like you? Why, Gore? Why? Why would she ever have done that?
You fucking pathetic lying piece of shit. It's just so much more representative of what.
That's right.
You
You
know.
don't. And even if she had, even if what you told me
People
wasn't the
being
most
angry.
cowardly, pathetic lie ever spoken by an orc, why did you go on? Why? If it was so hard for you, why didn't you just renounce Zarek altogether? Or even better, throw yourself off that bloody mountain? Why? I swear, Gore, by nightfall, you and your little pale-skinned friends' heads will all be on pikes right where I'm standing. The crows picking out your bloody eyes.
I could beat him in a one-on-one fight with ease. I could try and attack him.
Gore isn't lying.
You'd know.
Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
Take them down in the name of the light.
I have.
Kill them.
Yes. Really?
Chieftain.
Yes.
No reason to worry, boy.
You repent.
Okay, well that was piss easy.
Understood.
Balraka, this is bad.
Why in blazes is the Purity here? I thought they were still a 2-day march away.
Seems they weren't. They couldn't have picked a worse time. Now both the Purity and the Ash Reavers will try to destroy us.
So I'm guessing negotiating with the Ash Reavers is off the table.
I don't know. There needs to be a way to convince him. There must be.
How? He doesn't believe you, Gore.
I know. Maybe. Yes. Yes, that could work.
I was expecting this.
If we take out the Purity first, then Kagan might be forced to cooperate.
Forced? Why?
For the same reason we beat Krell. Orcs, the Ash Reavers more than any other tribe, respect strength. If we show them how we crush the enemy before Kagan does, they might lay down their arms as a sign of respect.
And then? Kagan still won't forgive.
Maybe not. But I have to.
Lay down their arms as a sign of respect? Sorry, Gore, but that plan sounds shaky at best. Kagan wants us dead, and his warriors know it.
Yes, Tahar. I know for heck's sake. But this is the only option we have. Though you're the commander. If you think there's no other way than to kill Kagan, fine. We'll do it your way. But whatever we do, we need to do it now.
I'll think on it.
So, what's the plan?
Okay, right.
This'll be a
No
masterpiece.
reason to worry, boy.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We have the. We have this. We have some resources. We have next Purity attack in 14 minutes. Destroy the main base of the Purity. Make peace with Kagan by destroying the Purity first. Destroy Kagan's base. So I've got to destroy the Purity.
What is it?
I think I have an idea.
Okay. That's obviously what we're going to try and do.
I'm crazy, but it could help us immeasurably. You remember that demon from Aeonir's Blade? The Zarek Nar?
The Tribeater. Yes. What about it?
Well, long story short, there's one nearby. And I think I could wake it. It would take me some time, and I probably can't control it forever. But I can send it on to Kagan and the Purity first. It will be quite the show.
Hang on, what? One nearby and I could wake it. Give me some time. But I can send it on to Kagan and the Purity first. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Do it.
How do we summon that thing?
See, this is why I like you, Tahar. I'll need a place that will allow me to channel my power. But don't worry, there's one nearby. I've been there before. Just take me to it and we'll get going.
What do we need?
All right, give me a second.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Cool.
Yes?
Building completed.
Well,
All right.
we have
Give me a
workers
second.
for that.
Building completed. Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Go to the north to the summoning point. I want to go down here first.
Expansion is the key to victory.
I'll take a look.
At your command, Paleskid. Let's see.
Okay, lumber mill.
We need to gather more wood.
What's next?
Sure.
We have workers for that.
What do you want?
Right.
Corporal? Building completed.
What do you use to mine that? Oh, it's black ash.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Okay, let's go with this in terms of like our starting outposts and bases. Up there, right, and then here, I want to get lumber camp out. 100.
This is it. Just make sure I'm protected while I'm invoking the ritual, all right?
Yeah.
I will. Good. Now step back. It'll be fun. Here
No
we
risk,
go.
no fun.
Damn, Tahar, look at that thing. Isn't it glorious?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Do I have woodcutters everywhere? Lumber camp.
More fighting.
Don't let
Does
down
this
your
never
guard.
end?
Here we go.
How long have I got the... Uh-oh. How long do I have this under my control for?
Come on.
Fuck.
Don't die on us now. Come on. Don't die on us now.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Let's get this over with.
So, what's your plan?
I need a hunting cabin.
Well. Yes.
We're under attack.
I can't.
Help me, for
God
heck's
damn
sake.
it.
Get ready.
How is it not, like, dying?
They struck one of our heroes.
Shit. Help me, for heck's sake.
Corporal. Huh?
Shit.
You'll have to
Help
wait.
me, for heck's sake.
Shit me. That was a lot for how much we got out of it.
What?
Right, how do we get Reavers? Okay, we need iron. And I'll take, I think, 2 iron mines. You've got iron up here as well, right? Take 1 iron mine. You have iron? No. You have iron? No. I need lumber mill. There. I need stone cutter somewhere. There.
Chieftain, we need to gather more wood.
Give me a second.
Yes?
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded. Chieftain, we need to gather more wood.
Corporal.
Whatever's
Fair
necessary.
enough. Let's do this. You'll have to wait.
What?
We're under attack.
Give the word.
Our workers are under attack.
Call of the pack. Oh god.
Building completed.
Come on. Don't die on us now.
Get quick. That way.
Yes?
How's my research so bad now?
Yes.
Oh, so I did a massive stupid like eco push.
So, you're the...
Who are you?
Who are you?
Jugan, Zalrakatahar. We're fire wielders too, but we were out on an expedition for the past moon.
Okay.
Seems that...
Expedition?
Doesn't matter.
You should join the fight.
Good timing. You should join the fight.
I can't wait.
Drama unlocked. Sweet.
Just say the word.
I never got that one. How strange.
Huh? This will be a masterpiece.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Something to eat?
Get
Abomination. Kill it. Building completed.
So, what's the plan?
What? We should get moving.
Leave it to me.
Right. I don't have any iron. Or any stone. Shit.
Fair enough. Let's make this quick.
Yes?
Don't we have workers for that?
Uh-huh.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
That thing's huge.
What do we need?
Huh?
You read my mind.
No! Not yet!
Okay, cool. iron mine is there.
Yes?
We're under attack.
I need to upgrade that now.
Just give the word.
Okay, fine, cool. Oh, hey man, how's it going? Rushing against time here. Stargy. Hammerfest style. Nice one.
Corporal?
Is that what you call it?
Expansion is the key to
Great name.
victory.
Great name.
Yes.
Okay, these are the
What do we
faithful.
need?
Oh, right,
Danger
okay.
up ahead.
All right, here goes nothing.
Building completed. We're under attack.
Yeah, I know, I guessed.
Yes. Whatever's necessary.
Just playing some Spellforce.
Expansion is the key to victory.
Chieftain,
Okay,
the
you need to
outpost
upgrade
has been
yourself
built.
now.
Our borders have
Forge.
expanded.
I got one guy left up here who can work, but that's gonna be. I can put the forge down here actually.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go that as 9. This as all 8.
We're under attack.
Yeah. No shit.
Our workers are under attack.
Let's try and get some towers out just as a bit of damage, like damage suppression. I need Call of the Pack. What's that? I don't understand what that is. It's a research upgrade, isn't it? I'm good, man. I'm good. The FPS part, the RTS part of this game is not something I'm particularly good at yet. Mostly because it seems to work very, very fast. And is very much about like moving as fast as possible. And the AI just kind of
Oh, what's the plan?
decides to wreck you as soon as it can.
Building completed.
Yes?
Lumber camp. We'll go for more lumber right now. Iron we're getting.
We're under attack.
Like forge, is that what I just built over like here? You've got no workers in this zone at all. Right, okay. Black ash collector.
Our workers are under attack.
Black ash collector there. Shaman hut. I built a... Where the fuck did I build that building? Where the fuck did I build? Oh, okay. We can just build all of the eco upgrades here. But I built a forge here. Right, eco upgrades. Increase resource collection. There's no pause button either. Increase population and increase that. So that's the forge. Right, there's another building here that I'm missing. War pit. Training of basic infantry. Wait, what? It does? War pit? I thought you trained stuff out of your town center.
Yes.
Why are you up there?
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Sorry, Raymond. No, of course, man. I get that. Enjoy the game. It's RPG and RTS. It's good fun, man. It's good fun. It's like Baldur's Gate and Warcraft had a baby.
We're under attack.
What? How did they get in? Uh-oh. Call of the Pack. I don't know where that upgrade is. Forge and Blood Forge.
Building completed.
Gain increased attack power. Increased resistances. Sure. Good. Okay, but where do I get Call of the Pack from?
We're under attack.
Like, I don't know. I can't figure out what building I'm missing. It's the war pit, isn't it? Right. And when I do, my fucking god, are they gonna be sorry.
What?
Our eco is gonna be through the fucking roof. Shrine to Zarak, however, it's about to step closer. Something peculiar happens. Star of the Dusk. Apply Soul Melder to enemy creature. Soul Melder does what? On death,
We finished researching
cast on self weakened, causes explosion on death. Weaken. Holy fuck, minus 102%.
That looks valuable.
We finished researching a new technology.
Oh god. No, 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 no.
We'll say the word.
Right, Reavers. Let's go.
Just say the word. Let's see. We're under attack. Let's get this over.
Okay, infiltration team is. Oh!
Just give the word.
Easy. Yes.
We're under attack.
Yes.
Here we go. That way?
You read my mind.
You'll have to wait. So, what's the plan? No, don't die, will you? We need you.
Yes.
You got it.
Leave it to me.
I can't.
What's next? Horrible?
Damn it! I need healing.
Help! Please! Help! Please! I need mana!
You'll have to wait.
They got one of our heroes.
Help me for heck's sake!
They
Fuck.
will fall.
Yes? Please! Come on.
So, what's
I overextended.
Sure.
I overextended. I overextended.
I need help over here.
They've got one of our heroes.
No, I overextended. But I was so close. I was so close to greatness. Although I say that. One of the problems with this game is just the AI is going to forever just like smash against you. Maybe I should have waited and built up a force to go in with these guys. like just my heroes is a bit, and the demon is a bit of a rogue choice. I need stuff to tank shots and just cause a bit of chaos in their ranks.
Chieftain. We're almost out of stone.
Really? Where?
Our workers are under attack.
Fair enough.
Production time? What? What?
These nails are rusty. Good news. We finished researching a new technology. Our workers are under attack. Good news. We finished researching a new technology. Our workers are
Wrath
under
of the
attack.
Horde? Where's Wrath of the Horde? Really? I got that last. Huh?
We're under attack. Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Yikes, that's a lot of food.
Building completed. We're under attack.
Yes.
Building completed. Yes. Building completed.
Okay, you've got 2 more slots up here. Shaman. Hut. Allows researching new spells for the tribe totem.
Chieftain,
No
we
reason
need to
not to,
gather more
really.
wood.
Yeah, it's the food I lack.
Just give the word.
Building completed.
This way, right?
Fine.
No reason to worry, boy.
Bloodforge. Ah, Den of the Iron. Okay. What about like tier 2 upgrades in the forge? Don't have any. Okay, fine. Over here. Or pit, nothing. Literally no upgrades, so there's no point. You're on 0 pop. You've got loads of pop space. Stone cutters. Your hunting cabin. That's 2. Farm production. That's another 2. Iron. Iron mine.
Chieftain, we need to gather more wood.
Yes?
We should get moving.
Okay.
Chieftain. Building completed. Yes.
Yes.
Building completed.
Help me, for heck's sake! No, no. Don't die on me, will you? We need you.
That's the way.
Please! Building completed.
You'll have to wait.
Help me for heck's sake!
Help! Please! They struck one of our heroes!
Crap.
So, what's the plan?
I need help over here.
Motherfucker. I'm even worse than last time. One of my biggest problems is just microing everything around the map.
Our workers
There's
are
got to
under
be some
attack.
better hotkeys. Oh, really? Okay.
Our workers are under attack.
Ravagers. Archers and that. You've got 2 slots, right.
Building completed.
Anywhere not mining wood.
Our workers are under
You're
attack.
not mining wood. Lumber camp. There. You mining wood? Yes. Your numbers, the number's not like a nice neat number. That's how I'm sort of guessing it every time. I love hearing RTS Genius got skills. Have a good one, Turtle.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Bombs.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
And then stone cutters.
We're under attack.
Yes?
Yes? Building completed. Our workers are under attack. Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Okay.
We're under attack. Just say the word.
Something you need?
Just have them as a rapid reaction force for now.
Sounds like a plan.
We should take a closer look at that.
These negatives are rusty. Somebody get me new ones.
Border fortress, what have you not mining? Let's just go straight for farms. And I suppose hunting cabin.
Under attack.
I need a lot of iron.
Our workers are under attack.
Although I think I can potentially just like mass assault them, maybe?
Chieftain, start running.
Maybe get a couple of shaman in? Or drummers? The drummers?
Our warriors are hungry. Find more food. Just say the word. Building completed. Yes?
Okay. Lumber camp. I mean, I might as well just get a stone cutter, right? And a hunting cabin. And farm. And then training of elite mercenaries.
Good. Our Cal grows
From the
stronger.
Calrac and any fortified outpost. Okay.
Chop, chop, brothers. Let's
Forge
get
is
this
done.
over with.
Hunting cabin. We're out of food. That's fine.
Building completed.
Let's see.
Black ash collector.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Farm. Don't have the food to do this.
Chieftain.
This is obviously not disappearing over time, which is great. I appreciate that. He's expanding. He's encroaching. You can see the orange border. He starts off weak, which is interesting. Like the first time I've seen the AI sort of play fairly, I guess you could say.
We're under attack.
Yeah, this is my soft underbelly. Interesting. Did I build that shaman thing?
Iron's running low, Chieftain.
Yeah,
We
we'll
should
get those.
change that.
Shaman hut.
All right. We'll be fast. Let's make this quick. I'm reading the word, boy. Let's see.
Huh? Corporal.
And that TC is there.
Chieftain.
We should get moving.
XP grinder. You have to tell me about that. I might just have to, you know, off stream it.
Got it.
I'm reading the word,
Yes.
boy.
Just give the word.
Well. Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
I'll keep you shielded.
Yes?
So, what's the plan?
Child's play.
What's next?
Building completed.
Easy.
Get ready.
Shit. Help me for heck's sake.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Come on. Don't die on us
You'll
now.
have to wait.
Holy shit, I couldn't beat them?
Iron's running low, Chieftain. We should change that.
Nice.
Blasted armor.
Iron's running low.
How is the iron running low?
These nails are rusty. Somebody get me new ones. All right. We'll be fast.
13 per minute?
Good. Our Cal grows stronger.
I've got like 5 iron mines.
Just say the word, Chieftain.
I mean, this is a reasonable army here. It's not going to do massive amounts, I expect.
What? Just say the word. Huh?
What do we need?
Dear, that's a shame.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, hasten's quite good actually. I didn't realize it wasn't just speed, it's attack speed as well. Not Zarek's cage.
Yes. Yes.
These nails are rough.
Just give the word.
Somebody get me new ones.
You'll have to wait.
Good news. We finished researching.
Okay, we're almost pop max.
Order.
Yes.
Decide. Now.
Yeah, these are cheap and shitty, but okay, well it clearly didn't unlock whatever it said it was unlocking.
Really?
No reason to worry, boy.
Are they gonna lose a load of their troops when the Purity attack wave comes forming? Maybe.
Chieftain.
Just say
Of
the word.
course.
We're under attack.
Yes.
Well,
No reason to worry, boy.
So, what's the plan?
Chieftain.
We're under attack.
All right, here goes nothing.
No! Not yet!
Shit. Isn't that the guy you fought in Mullendeer?
Damn it! I need healing.
We're under attack.
Damn it! I need healing.
You'll have to
No
wait.
reason to worry. They've got one of our heroes.
Yeah, it's because you're being a fucking moron.
Help me for heck's sake! Help! Please!
I need help over here.
Where is she? Why was she over there?
Yes.
You're an idiot.
They've got one of our heroes.
Cheers.
Something you need?
Okay, fine.
We're under attack.
In that case, you plan. We're not going to attack the town center.
What? Corporal?
Uh-huh.
Finally.
We're going to bait them.
What do we need? Pathetic.
Like that.
We're under attack.
This way, right?
Can I bait the...
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Run them down.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, that gives me space.
Corporal? Yes? Corporal?
Uh-oh.
Leave it to me.
Fine.
Shit. Isn't that the guy you fought in Mullendeer?
We're under attack.
What do we need?
the word. You'll have to wait.
Crap.
I'll keep you
That thing
shielded.
absorbed so much damage.
Help, please. Shit.
They got one of our heroes.
Don't die on us now.
Another illusion.
Ellen's right. That guy is seriously starting to get on my nerves.
Yes?
Damn it! I need healing.
They got one of our heroes.
Shit.
Yes.
Help me for heck's sake. Shit. Well, help me for heck's sake.
Come on. Don't die on us now.
Damn it! I need healing.
We're under attack.
Damn it! I need healing.
Now, don't die on me, will you? We need you.
Please,
Yes?
get up, will you? My casket.
What's next?
Shit. Help me for heck's sake.
You got it.
They got one of our heroes.
Come on. Don't die on us now.
Oh my god.
They will Come on. Don't die on us now.
Why aren't you repealing them?
We need you. We need you.
They got one of our heroes.
Nah. Ugh.
Say the word. We're under attack. Huh? Ah!
Not reading the word.
We should get moving.
Danger up ahead.
Cool.
We're under attack.
What?
Sure.
What do we need?
We should be fighting now.
Yes?
Sounds like a plan. I need help over here.
One of our heroes.
Oh, that was a special.
You got it.
Chieftain.
Just say the word.
What's next?
Help, please.
Not reading the word, boy.
Huh? Car!
Yes?
More folks
necessary.
Does this never end?
So, what's the plan?
Shit. Isn't that the guy you fought in Mullendeer?
Another illusion.
Ellen's right. That guy is seriously starting to get on my nerves.
Help, please.
You'll have to wait.
Corporal.
Okay.
They got one of our heroes.
Don't die on us now.
Damn it! I need healing.
They got one of our heroes.
Help me for heck's sake.
I hate how they run off, especially like, yeah, like that. Like you're supposed to be healing somebody. So if I tell people, I don't get what if you tell your heroes to heal somebody, right? And you've got more than one revive someone, you've got more than one hero selected. I cannot figure out the logic of which hero goes to do the reviving. I cannot figure it out. It's not the one who's closest. Not the one who's furthest away. Who knows?
We're under attack. Chop, chop. Chieftain. Say the word. We're under attack.
Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh. I'm reading the word. That way? Got it.
Really?
Yes.
These nails are Chieftain.
Just give the word.
Get me new ones.
That way? Sure.
Just say the word.
Oh, you're serious?
Fine.
Yes, will do.
Get ready.
Huh? All right.
More items.
I'm reading the word, boy. We're under attack.
You should be able to hold.
Uh-huh. Pathetic.
Oh, maybe not.
Our workers are under attack. Tear them apart! Or the fire wielders! Tear them apart!
Huh? Fine. That's the way.
I'm reading the word, boy. Chieftain. Start running! I'm reading the word. They got one of our heroes!
Motherfucker.
Help me for heck's sake!
Help! Please! Come on. Don't die on us now.
Damn it! You'll have to wait! Our workers are under attack.
What? Help! Please!
Help me for heck's sake! I need healing.
This is not going as well as, you know.
What's next?
It absolutely should not be. And I can't click on him. Nope.
Chieftain.
Easy.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Yes.
You got it.
Our workers are under attack.
Huh?
I'm reading the word, boy.
Yes.
Kill the racks.
Our capital is under attack.
Hello? What? Why weren't you attacking?
Just give the word.
Our capital is under attack.
What do we need?
Sounds like a plan.
You idiot.
Our capital is under attack.
I need healing.
We're under attack.
Help me.
Fuck's sake. Dude, I mean, do you not think I'm trying that? Like,
Yes?
2 attempts ago, and I was just trying to bum rush the capital.
We're under attack.
Now.
And all my units just got insta-killed. Before I took down 10% of the capital. Like, there's just no way in hell to do that.
We're under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Now. Attack.
Yes.
We're under attack.
I mean, short of just charging in, right? Well, it's what I'm doing, and just trying to like, mass assault them.
I'm reading the word, boy.
Make up your mind.
Chieftain.
You're not getting any buffs from anyone. Okay, so drummers don't actually buff. I thought they might buff.
What do you want?
Just say the word.
Yes?
Okay, that's like most of the attack wave, I think. Or like the rear part of it. Already hope at least. Like, in the open, I can take him.
Huh?
That way?
Will do.
Car. Now. Attack.
Should get moving.
Chieftain.
Somebody get me. Our capital is under attack.
Come on. Don't die on us now.
I'm reading the word, boy. I'm reading the word, boy.
Like, this isn't even being fucking repaired.
Chieftain.
It's just, you know, the auto attack for the AI is terrible.
I'm reading the word, boy.
What's next?
Chieftain.
Yep, can't even kill him.
Liam Bowie ready. We going? Cut, slice, crush. Now, Liam Bowie ready. What else can you? We going? Hi.
Stock's running low, Chieftain. We should change that.
Chieftain.
Okay, Rangers, let me have more surface area on the buildings.
Charge!
We going?
See that? Hardly making a fucking dent.
No reason to worry, boy.
And you can't even kill the workers repairing. Like, not effectively. Ah, there we go. Yeah, do it.
Our workers are under attack.
And now, all of a sudden, we have to divert units up top to defend against that attack.
We got their scent.
Our workers are under attack.
No reason to worry, boy.
Like, the repair speed is just insane.
Hunt them down.
Thank fuck for that.
Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food.
I never built an iron mine over here. Fuck.
Yes?
Chieftain.
Building completed.
Hunt them down.
Our workers are under attack.
Beside. Now, order.
Our workers are under attack.
No reason to worry, boy.
Yeah, hi.
We got their scent.
We're under attack.
Yep, done it for food.
See ya, boys.
Our workers are under attack.
Another one. Stay ready to clear.
Somebody get me new ones.
Yeah, hi.
Not having food is actually insane.
Our workers are under attack.
Too much standing.
They got one of our heroes.
Oh, great. Why were you even out here?
I need healing.
This way, right?
Building completed.
Chieftain.
Yes.
No reason to worry, boy.
Yeah, now the timing's gone. I can't do it. Like, orange is now too powerful. Range the iron ones, not only do they leave AoE on the ground when they attack, but they also weaken and impair everything. Yeah.
Our workers are under attack.
Now, again, bullshit heal. Like, this is broken. I shouldn't be able to do this. But
workers are under attack.
Oh joy, more of them.
Understood.
Really?
Blasted armor.
Iron up ahead. Be careful.
All right.
Our workers are under attack.
Fuck.
Got it.
Finally.
Our workers are under attack.
Chieftain.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
Okay, how about now? I'm only on 76 pop, which is insane.
Paleskin.
What do you want?
Rush them. Make it quick.
Nope. Ah, they're dying so quick.
Iron's running low, Chieftain. We should change that.
Great. Okay. Where was your hero is under attack? And this is what I mean about the stances are fucking moronic. Like, these guys are all back here, and they can get pulled more than your screen away. There's no sensible defensive stance. There's run across the entire map, which they will do, or there's stand ground. No, run out to anything within 10 meters or 50 meters, and then if it gets outside of your starting position circle, then run back.
We're under attack.
They got pulled into, like, here.
Yes? Fine.
Iron's running low, Chieftain. We should change that. Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food.
I took out the rats at least, right? Save here. Let's see if we can surgical strike their town center. I don't think we can.
Finally.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Yes.
We're under attack.
Help! Please!
They will fall.
Shit. Isn't that the guy you fought in Mullendeer?
Our workers are under attack.
Yes.
Our workers are under attack.
What's next?
Shit! Help me, for heck's sake! Help! Please!
Picked up one of our heroes.
Help me, for heck's
Nope.
sake!
Said to run back here.
I need help over here.
Fuck knows where they're running.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
No reason to worry, boy.
Iron ones.
heroes are under attack.
Yes.
Shit. Isn't that the guy you fought in Mullendeer?
More fight is necessary. Does this never end?
Iron's running low, Chieftain. We should change that.
Yes.
Corporal?
Fine.
Alright, why not? You read my mind.
Damn it! I need healing. We're under attack.
I can't. Yep, they stop attacking if you try and use an ability. Which is moronic as all fuck.
One of our heroes.
Help me, for heck's sake!
Get ready.
No. Like, it just ain't gonna work.
We're under attack.
This just ain't gonna work as an idea.
Huh?
Like, they just do way too much damage to you. And like I said, if I use an ability with any of my heroes, all of the others stop attacking the building that you've told them to attack. In fact, they will do it if you just tell them to attack a building. Within 5 seconds, quite often they'll just stop attacking the building and attack units instead. I have no idea what's happening there. It's just moronic. Anywho, it's 1 AM. I think instead of going around the back, we just mass at the front and push down, right? Take those 2 tiles, resource tiles above the main base that they have, and then just flood it. You know, and try and knock out their production, I guess. You know, the fact they have, I have no siege as far as I know. So it's a bit of a pain, but yeah, it should be pretty trivial. I thought I could go around the back, and then I kept trying to do that idea. You deal such negligible damage to building. Yeah, exactly. So it's like I need to take out their production. So I mean, taking out a TC is probably the worst idea. You really want to take out everything else, and then finally the TC, because otherwise they're just going to be able to flood units into your main, into their main. Sorry. You need to knock out their production and their other zones. Because yeah. I mean, I've got a weapon that does like 100% damage to buildings. I just remembered, which I can stick on Uram. But again, that's not going to make any difference. It's not like I'm nearly there. No, I'm so far off. I need to multiply my damage by like 5+ times. Not one character's damage by 2. I need to knock out their production all over the place. So, yeah. I think if I had production above them and took those tiles, which I kicked them out of, but then I never took them because my heroes were at the bottom. I think if I did that and I massed my army all together, I think it would probably be very doable. But like I said, it's almost 1 AM. So we'll do that tomorrow. And then we'll deal with orange, however. It looks like orange doesn't start with much at the beginning and then moves across, so you have that time before he builds up. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.